I did not yell. I did give a few. What the hell are you doing? I did give a few of them.
We know you a busy man, Kobe, so we gonna jump right to it, man. I'm gonna say Zion Little.
Is that dude in a swing?
I'm sick and sick with it, vision and lift it. Listen, just picture it, spit and deliver it. The time froze, undercurrent, how the grind flows. Wrist flicking, said the bezels, got a mind blown. You know how to drop beat, everything's slow. You know how to drop beats and anything goes. Pull up to the spot, you might see the squad there. Pull up unannounced, then you might see a broad there. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win while you're watching the shot clock. It's just seconds remaining, and I got the rock for the win. Thanks for watching the shot clock. The shot clock. You catch the shot clock every Sunday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
We never getting that $1 million.
What's going on, everybody, man? G-Day Hoop Scout here, shot 30 clock. We live, we direct, in full effect, man. We not gonna beat around the bush a lot today. We're gonna get straight to it. But before we do, definitely got to bring on my co-host, the plug of all plugs himself. So we definitely finna add him to the show before we get cracking. Man, y'all know what time it is, man. Let's go.
Y'all saw this hard. This was hard.
For every action, there's a reaction. There's a consequence behind everything you do, you know what I'm saying? There's three sides to every story. Mine, yours, and the truth. I want everybody to win. If I sign you, I'm letting you win.
Hey, man, what's the word, man? What's going down?
Nothing much. Happy Sunday. Shout out to everybody outside.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody, man. It's definitely been one of them days for me, man. Had a really good day. But I had some moments here and there throughout the day. How was your weekend, man?
It was eventful. I've been all across the great state of Texas. Home safe and sound, which is really, really big in what we do. Don't nobody ask if we make it home safe, but it was great. It was great. It was a blessing. How was yours?
Man, my weekend was pretty good. It was a pretty good weekend. Got to watch a lot of basketball. Just texting live, Huddle fan. More schools need to do Huddle fan. Y'all need to do Huddle fan. But yeah, man. Oh.
Yeah.
We good? We back? I'm back. Okay. Well, we both had went off the screen for a hot second.
We good now.
But yeah, no, we good, man. Yeah, like we said, we ain't gonna beat around the bush. We ain't gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna do 3A, 4A, 5A, and 6A, and then do a little 6A baby reveal of what the playoffs could look like, man. And then we got some guests that's gonna hop on today, and that's what it is, man. But I've been in the mode, man. You know, I've been missing my sister. This is me and my sister on the track. This me rapping. This for to be her rapping. And her favorite soda was Peach Crush, man. So I went to grab me some Peach Crush. And it's just been one of them days, man.
That's how you know you really down south now, G-Day. Because, you know, y'all mess with the Fago tough. For you to be on the Peach Crush, y'all real Houstonian. So who mix you gonna put that on?
Oh man, that's a man. That was what 2007. We did that song. I don't know, man.
We gotta
I don't
put that
know.
on something, man. We gotta score it up like Scorsese.
Yeah, I was just wanted to hear her voice, man, and uh, I got the last voicemail she ever saved me, so I played that today, and then played the song, man. But besides that, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good, man. Oh man, before we get into this playoffs, man, um, what's your word to the high school kids, man? First off, man, let me say, shout out to the plug of all plugs, because he been on here getting on y'all high school players about if you got an offer, what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? Why are you playing around? And we've been seeing kids starting to make that decision. Like I told a kid the other day, hit up the school, man. Um, I can't tell you if your offer is still good. Offers have expiration dates. They don't last forever. So kid hit up the school, hit up a couple schools, found out he only had one out of the six he supposedly had. So um and these were D2 offers, not no it don't matter the level. All offers have expiration dates. Look, we're not gonna play around with you. We're gonna keep it moving. Um and if somebody else commits who was your same position, that offer was good as gone anyway. The moment that they committed. So, but man, definitely want to shout you out for that, for keep getting on the kids, and when you've been seeing kids in person, just having that same conversation. So man, big shouts out to you, man.
I didn't do nothing more than what you and Rob and Doug have done in private, but I just did it more in public because this college landscape is ever changing every week. I've had some conversations off the record. I can't really even talk about what we talked about because y'all know where I've been, so you could kind of piece whatever I would say together. But these coaches, they can't wait for the portal to open. And if you not a priority, you're gonna be on the back burner. You're gonna really see who love you, because them texts gonna start coming few and far between. Because they got a kid on campus that just did the JUCO grind that's ready to commit in 72 hours or less. All that, I gotta see it, I gotta feel it. When you got a hoop, you ain't got time to do all of that. But I do want to say
Facts.
Congratulations to Jordan Buckner, Omarion Harvey, Christian Hodges. Who else did we get committed? Not we. Let me poor choice of words. Who else committed during the week before we shot this show? We didn't do nothing.
Oh man, no, we didn't. But a kid from all shout out to Coach Brown, man. He's out in the Austin area, and he played the clip for a kid who was out in the Austin area, and they made that decision too.
Coach Rick Brown,
just to let that kid know, like, hey, like, I'm not the only one saying it. Look, these dudes in Houston is saying it to the kids in Houston, and to everybody everywhere else that watches, people in Illinois and Florida, in New York, Austin, Texas, San Antonio, Dallas. Hey man, share that message, man, for real. This ain't nothing to play around with. But yeah, those three for sure. We have kids who've been picking up offers, and I've been hitting those kids and telling them, hey, like, remain in communication with them coaches. Don't just pick up the JUCO, the NAIA offers, and then just wait until you're about to graduate high school and be like, oh, I'm ready to make a decision now. No, be in constant communication with them coaches, man. Because that same coach who offered you today, somebody getting fired on every level, D1, D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO. And that coach who offers you today, he may move somewhere else.
I got one for you. Let me give you
in the month of March or April. He gonna move somewhere. So He may go up, he may go down. So that's why you want to keep in constant communication with them coaches.
Coaching is for life. It's a fraternity just like the basketball fraternity is. Shout out my guy Justin Crow. My guy Justin Crow was at SMU last year. This year he's helped turn in the culture at Rice. Not saying Rice had a bad culture before under Coach Perry. They're just doing something different, and they're getting people to buy in. And just like that, he went from being in one conference to another in a span of 6 months. Like, shout out Mike Econom, who was at George Mason, who is now at Oklahoma State. Shout out Coach Courtney, who was at Creighton, who is now at LSU. Like, there. Shout out our guy from Houston, Coach Mike, that was at Detroit Mercy, who's on Penny Hardaway. Like, you never know where people will be. You always have to treat people with the utmost respect. So, like, you might tell a school something sideways, and you need to hop in that portal, and now that dude you told something sideways is trying to figure out how much money he gonna give you. Relationships matter. But shout out to those guys. Shout out to those, especially shout out to Justin Crow. I hit him up in the wee hours of the late night last night, and those credentials came through early in the morning. I just want to say thank you to those guys, that staff, Coach Lanier. They pushed Memphis to the wire. But yeah, shout them out. What else we got, G-Day? What we on with the high school kids?
Oh man, nothing else, man. If you got an offer, make the decision. Don't play around with it. A lot of y'all finna be at home because it's playoff time. So some teams ain't gonna make it. Then some of y'all gonna get booted in that first and second round. So please, please, please don't for lack of better words, don't shit on these college coaches. Don't do it. But let's get straight into it, man. District. Here we go, straight into it, man. Not gonna hold it up, man. Starting off with UIL 3A, Region 3, District 21. It's a couple of schools in that Golden Triangle area, so we include them in. In first place, you got Central Heights, which is out I know how to say the city name, right? Nacogdoches. Ain't that how you say it, right? Before I get too hyped on myself. Hey, yo, I got it right, man. Yeah. Central Heights is out of Nacogdoches, Texas. First place in district, followed by Pollock Central, then Lufkin, Piney Woods, Huntington. I like the name of their mascots. They called the Red Devils. Their mascot kind of tough too. Go ahead.
Go ahead. What you asking?
Well, I can see behind the. I can see behind the thing. I thought you were about to say something. That's why.
Oh no. I was looking at the difference between, Piney Woods and Huntington's home and a loss, and then at Central Heights, like 15-15 in first place.
Yeah, but they 10-0 in district.
Hey, that's all you gotta win.
Yep, they must have set up a really tough schedule. I didn't go look at Central Heights' schedule, but just the fact that they undefeated in district, that's big for them, man. Shout out to Central Heights.
Shout out you guys.
Some big matchups this week: DeBall and Woodville. Central Heights got Pollock Central, then Central Heights versus Lufkin Piney Woods, and then Huntington versus Pollock Central.
So Huntington look like they might be okay. And Central
Yeah,
Heights
yeah.
games. Central Heights got to go against number 2 and number 3. Huh. We'll see what that 10-0 really looking like on the backside.
We will. But I mean, Huntington's not all the way safe because you still got DeBow right there, who they playing Woodville on Tuesday. On paper, right now, looking at it, it's a win. So that puts them at 4-6, still fighting for that playoff spot. And then I do believe they play Newton on Friday. So like the Bulls still got a chance, man. So Huntington got to get they just need one victory, man, to kind of seal this thing. Moving on to 3A 22. You got Kuntz, first place, East Chambers, followed by Orangefield, and then Buna. Then you got Anahuac, Hardin Warren, and Kirbyville. You already got Kuntz and East Chamber already locked into the playoffs. Shout out to both squads, and they both will be playing D2 this year. Orangefield, Buna, still looking to lock up a spot. Orangefield just needs one more win to get that done. They don't have an easy game this week because Anahuac's not going to just lay down for them. But if they get that win, they lock in, and you got Buna looking to secure their spot also.
Hey, real quick, and in my whole country voice, my real country voice, Colts put that belt to ass on the other day.
Yeah, Coons is tough, man.
Hey, they gonna send y'all an email. It's not gonna have no nice words in it. But that's what we talk about. Like, you know what? As much as we glorify everything, we might as well glorify defense. If I'm holding you to 5 the whole game, I get to walk around with the little WWE belt. I'm all in the camera, like, because we did our job. What the kids do? What's to celebrate? The seatbelt? Oh boy, they had you in duct tape. Jesus, I looked at that 3 times, G-Day. I was like, well, maybe the tweet gonna update because he just only put 5. And after an hour, I was like, oh, it was really 5. Zach Sales
Man, I'm proud of your growth, man. You said I'll be and didn't finish it, man.
Hey,
I know Coach
Jones. I saw
Coach Jones over there smiling from ear to ear right now, man.
To make it to the playoffs or something. I was like, that's who I got to be better for. Coach Jones, his son, and his wife. Y'all got a winning family. What don't y'all do basketball related over there, Coach Jones?
Yeah, man. Kuntz is definitely going to be the heavy favorite. Shout out to Zach Sales. My guy Mason Donald, Cordell Lowe. And then they got another kid, kind of stocky kid, man. I can't think of his name. I want to say his last name is Warren. Shout out to them, man. Jermaine Warren. Yeah. Shout out to the Kuntz, man, the Lions, man. They're not to be played with in this 3A, man. I expect to see them in San Antonio. They made it to regionals last year when it was just there was no D1, D2. This year you don't have to worry about Hitchcock because Hitchcock's D1. They're going D2. So, yeah, man. Shout out, man. Big game on Tuesday. Kuntz at East Chamber. That's going to be a really good game. Hopefully it's a really good game, man. Kuntz been hooping. So,
hey, East
like you
Chambers,
said, they've been having.
Y'all better not turn the ball over. Y'all not gonna win the turnover battle. You giving up steals, you're giving up the game. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, shout out Jackson Petrie at East Chambers, man. Hope he have a good game.
G-Day, the fact that you tapped in.
Let's
bro.
move on. District 20. Yeah.
You tapped in. I just want to give you your
Oh no,
flowers.
shout out to them. They come and participate in the events though.
Hey,
No, they
but
come
see,
participate they was on that GTE elite team.
okay, nah.
They came
Oh,
and
I'm
played.
good.
Shout out to my guy Doug. Doug on here as well. Doug got Mason Donald to come to the Prospect Expo that year that we was at Thunder Gym.
Okay.
So I mean, shout out to just the basketball community, man.
Oh, you got this the right on Alaska graphic?
Yeah. I got the right on the last one. The right
Hey,
one, coach.
Coach was on our head top. Hey, that's
Yeah.
not the right on
Shout out
Alaska.
coach, man. He sent me the huddle link too. He sent me the huddle link so that I was able to watch their game versus Crockett. Crockett just had it on their mind, man. So they split. So this thing is pretty interesting because on Alaska was at the D2 slot, but since Trinity lost 2 games back to back, Trinity now falls out, and now that puts on Alaska in the D1 spot.
Hey, I didn't mean to cut you off today.
Are you
Coach,
good?
appreciate the birthday love, man. I appreciate that, man. From on Alaska, man. They show love on my birthday, so I
That's
just
what's
wanted
up,
to
man.
thank
Shout out to on Alaska, man. But yeah, so this thing can get interesting because if this, I don't think it will stay this way, but if it does, Coach, where would y'all play that tiebreaker for the 1 seed for the playoffs between you and Crockett? If all this stays the same, that'll be an interesting game.
you. Yeah. So who would they play in the first round, G-Day? They'll play the Coons District?
No,
No, they'll play
they play
24.
against
No, they'll play
the
24.
Hitchcock district.
Hitchcock
Yeah,
District, okay.
they play against the Hitchcock district. So I know Coach was preparing for a whole nother team, but if Trinity don't get back in this playoff
He said
picture, then
in the comment section, he said it'll be in the Huntsville area. They've been negotiating all
okay,
weekend.
okay. Yeah, if Trinity can't find their way back into this playoff race with these last 3 games that we got on the season, then on Alaska will be D1. And
Shout
they
out my
will play
granny
Crockett.
hometown sitting at number 3 right there. New Waverly. They
Waverly.
got my little cousin on their girls team in a year. Be sick of me. Be sick of me. You know how I tell you that schools get that run? They get 4 years. This they window. They doing good this year, but I ain't gonna put that pressure on them right now. But yeah. Shout out New Waverly.
Yeah, shout out, man. Hold on, before we get too far, man, let me go back real quick to Combs. I can't remember the girl name, but she put up 56 points. Shout out to that young lady.
Talk about it.
Hooped.
Something in the
she
water
going to Lamar University. Hey, she is tough.
Kiana McDaniel.
That's not an easy task.
Coach Aqua got her one. She a great recruiter. She know how to go find a score. That
y'all can't score 56 in 2K video game. So that ain't no simple task, man.
Lamar better start doing some dinner sales to keep Aqua there.
She re-signed last year. But Doug, you ain't hey, you gotta find some Bitcoin or something. Fish fry with the good grease.
Man.
Nah, but that's a testament to Lamar just producing coaches and great people on both sides. That's just a great staff on both sides of the basketball.
Yeah, I tell people
big
all
games
the time,
this week. Yeah, in District 23 on Alaska, New Waverly, Crockett, Anderson, Shiro. It could be a lot. Like we can come back here on I guess we're going to have to do the show Saturday because Sunday the Super Bowl.
What? We could compete with the Super Bowl? We bigger than the Super Bowl?
Man,
What?
I am not bigger than the Super Bowl. I know everybody want to see what Kendrick Lamar going to do. They doing a Las Vegas bets on when he going to perform, not like us. Like what rotation?
I don't even think he's gonna perform it, to be honest.
Nah. They need them numbers to do more numbers.
I mean,
on iTunes one more time. He gotta perform.
So it'll be either Saturday or it'll be that Thursday after the season is completely done. That's Valentine's Day, ain't it?
no, Valentine's Day on a Saturday.
Okay,
Friday.
So that Thursday.
No,
then.
it's on a Friday. It's on
okay.
No, what is it?
13th.
You know what? Let's just hope nobody heard us not know when Valentine's Day was, so we can still not.
Yeah, Valentine's Day on Friday. Doug was right, y'all. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard Doug right, man. He said Friday the first time.
Hey, man, look, somebody make sure I know when that day is.
But yeah, no. If we can't do it Saturday, then definitely Thursday. We'll definitely get it done. For y'all, man, because the playoffs are among us, man. But big games in this district, every game is meaningful in this district. It's gonna be interesting to see how things shake out, man, and who's gonna get in. Final district in 3A, in the region 3 of 3A. This is the Hitchcock district, man. They've been running this district for the past 4 years. Hitchcock in first, East Bernard second, Bowlings in third, and Brazos fourth. I think it stays, even though it's 3 games left. And I do want my guy, Coach Paul, to try to sneak in this thing at Van Vliet. I just don't know if it's gonna happen, man.
3 games with 3 games left. That's tough.
I'm gonna send little Jeff there. We're gonna say he's a freshman in high school, man.
He looked like one. Shit, he damn sure could pass for one.
Get y'all these last 3 wins.
Oh, nah, Coach Humphrey, man, I enjoyed that. Was a good ass game Friday night reporting our colony. That was a good one.
A lot of meaningful games also in this district going on this week as well, man. This is the fun time of basketball, man.
Bro, you took the words out my mouth, bro. I was like, no, this is the best time of the year, dog. The best time.
It is. The final 3A of teams that we kind of cover. Region 4, District 25, man. We got a 3-way tie right now with Rice Consolidated, Yoakum, and Columbus. Shout out to Grayson Rigdon and company at Columbus. And then you got Edna at 4th. I think these are the 4 who's going to get into playoffs. I don't really see no big changes that take place. Edna do got 2 big games. They got Industrial and Columbus this week. It's going to be interesting to see what my guy Grayson does in the playoffs, man.
He walked down.
Do what he does.
Hey, we had a conversation about this, Doug. I see a lot of best 2-way athlete, best 2-way athlete that. And I told G-Day the biggest criteria in that best 2-way athlete is winning. A lot of them don't meet that criteria to start. Half of the resume fall off when it come down to winning. And I Xavier Green is up there, out of Dallas. But Grayson Rigdon got to be the best 2-way athlete.
Bro, yeah, because he wins. Like, he produces and he wins. Like, he don't win win state championships, get to state. You know what I'm saying?
He the focal point. You can't not. You scouting for him on the gridiron and on the 94 feet. He on the scouting report. That's different. You can't start calling these kids the best nothing until they start winning first. Let's that be the first criteria: winning.
The
Winning
fact that
really
people had doubts about him moving up from 6-man to 11-man football, and he went in there down. He probably was all state, bro. That just is a testament to him. But like, man, like this sports thing ain't rocket science, bro. If you know talent, you can tell who gonna produce at whatever level. It's not that hard, dog.
Especially in high school, like we're trying to make this thing more difficult than what it is.
Yes.
We're not saying this is
we got
Charlie Ward at Florida State.
What you got?
De'Aaron Fox traded to the Spurs. Zach LaVine traded to the Kings. Dog, the Rockets need to make a move, dog, because they are really good. I can't trust Fred VanVleet, bro. I just can't.
When that contract up?
2 more years. He do $40 million.
You could walk for him next year on the expiring, and you could probably get something better.
Yeah, cause dog, Amen Thompson, he's that dude, bro. He is that dude. Like, but yeah, I just had to break. I just saw it on my phone.
That's what's up, big time breaking news, man.
Gotta drop the bombs.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get better as the button guy, man.
Shout out to Silsby. The whole community was at the Rice game supporting Jared Harris. That's what's up.
That's what's up. That's big.
Yes. Shout out Coach Brooks. I saw him there. He got a little insight on what their bracket's gonna look like. Should be real interesting.
Yeah, he told me. Yeah, we were talking about that second round matchup.
Yeah, man.
Same. That's the same.
Interesting, man.
Yeah, I feel you, Doug. That's gonna be an interesting game.
Interesting.
It is gonna be an interesting game.
Silsby Viter locked up playoff spots. Bridge City just need one more win, and then it's gonna be a battle. It looks like between West Orange and Lumberton. I think West Orange is gonna take it.
Hey, they played the other Tuesday, so the winner of that game gonna be in good shape.
Yeah, that's a big matchup on Tuesday. Lumberton versus West Orange at West Orange too. So
48.
West Orange got it at home, but then West Orange turn around and play Silsby. They turn around and play Silsby on Friday.
That's what I'm saying, but Vita got Lumberton, so
Friday,
they both might lose.
So West Orange start. All y'all gotta do is get the dub Tuesday, man. Get the dub on Tuesday.
Hey, Coach Castile, my boy, one of my day ones, man. Go get this dub Tuesday, man. Get in the playoffs. Go handle business, man. Silsby on a 48-game district win streak. That's nuts.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Insane, dog. Shout out to Coach Brooks, Coach Sig, the whole Silsby community, aka Smoke Town.
Yeah, man.
Just gonna stay the same because my boys at West Orange gonna get that dub Tuesday.
Oh, Harden Jefferson, come on, Harden Jefferson.
They got a big win Friday against Livingston.
I saw that.
They did, yeah. That put them right in the race, man.
Yeah.
Right here in the race. They got Harden Jefferson got 2 games left. Livingston Tarkington got 3 games left on the season. These final 2 and 3 games is gonna be big for these 3 teams, man. Huffman Hargrave locks up number 1. Hampshire Fournette is definitely locked up their playoff spot. They'll be number 1 for D2. And then we got a battle, Livingston, Target, Hart, and Jefferson for that final 3 and 4 spot.
I think I'm going to that game Friday. Huffman and Hampshire Fournette. Yeah. Jalen, I got a question. I see you in the chat. Have you seen Odom 8th grade team? Because I heard they are really good. I think they beat Lincoln Middle School like 90-something to 2 or something like that. I don't know. But I heard they really good. And they in the middle school city championships. So I wonder if you saw them play this year.
90-2.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was bad.
It wasn't 90-5.
They say 7th and 8th grade good. Yeah, I heard they pretty good. If y'all ever get a chance to go to the middle school city championships, go, man. That's like one of the best events of the year. Every year, you get to see the up and coming kids, man. That's where the world got a first glimpse of Jared Harris and Draylon Miller. I appreciate it, Coach Saunders, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I like the middle school championships, man.
Oh, both groups gonna be there, I bet. They say Autumn Ridge good, and so it's gonna be fun.
Moving on to District 20, got 3 teams who locked in their playoff spots: Booker T, Yates, and Wheatley. Wheatley beat Booker T this past week, and then Booker T plays Yates on he plays Yates on Tuesday. So that's gonna be really interesting if they all split against one another. But we know HIC do everything coin flip, so
So if Ferd,
I guess really the coin flip between Yates and Wheatley for playoff seeding.
Yeah, because Yates gonna beat Booker T Washington Tuesday. I'm calling it.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, they should, man.
Because Lil Murph back now.
Mr. Walker, you have to have like a 3-team playoff to decide who's the district champion. We can't do a coin flip for the actual district champion. If they all tied with 2 losses and they all beat each other, they all went 1-1. We can't coin flip to see who's the district champion. You can coin flip for the playoff seed for the D2 spots between Yates and Wheatley, but to be crowned a district champion decided on a 50-50 chance of a coin, that's tough.
I think Worthing gonna hold on to their last spot, bro.
They should. They should. They dropped 2 in a row. They was 9-4. They dropped 2 this past week. I mean, they got Northside on Monday.
Wait, who in District 19? Is that Huffman District?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know Deshaun Wynn, man. Sweep is a strong word, man. That Huffman team is really good. He said that HISD gonna sweep the
Yeah, no, because Huffman will play Worthing, man.
Yeah.
I don't see that happening with that,
I don't see that happening.
game.
I don't see that happening. But that's why they play the game.
They got a little player over there. He just dropped 40 points. when they played Booker. When they played Wheatley, but they still lost.
Cortland Sloan.
Yeah. Moving on to District 21. Man, shout out Stafford, man. Shout out Coach Isles and Forbin Crawford, man. They really battled with Stafford, man.
They battled.
A 10-point game, but man, Skylar Hope with the dunk of the year, man. I know we ain't did like top 10 plays of the week like we normally do every year. But that's definitely probably number one of the year, of the whole year, not just the week.
Nasty.
Yeah, I think this stays the same. This 1, 2, 3,
4 possible.
Mm-hmm.
Did Sealy and Royal flip flop? Or I'm tripping.
No, yep, you're right. They flip flop. Yep.
No, they did.
Yep, they flip flop. Big games this week. Royal got Willow Ridge, that win. That secures their playoff spot. And it secures Sealy playoff spot as well if Royal takes care of business on Tuesday. For Willow Ridge to be able to get in, they got to win every single game, and they got to play Stafford on Friday. So that's why I say this 4 stays, man.
Yeah, Stafford could play. Yeah, that is.
Speaking of
District 22 4A, man.
Well, Smithville be scoring like 7 points a game, dog.
Every time they score pop up on Maxwell, I'm like, dang.
Dog. It's crazy. They will be losing 8-1 to 12.
They need to put them, Willow Ridge, Harmony, Sugarland, and Harmony Katy in the same district.
Oh, y'all
gonna make the playoffs.
The Get Classic.
Yeah, somebody gonna make it. Yeah.
Nah, man. Then they gonna play somebody in the first round. It's gonna be 101-4. No, y'all order the mothballs.
But at least that's the only time they lost like that versus losing like that every game of the season.
They can start ordering the mothballs. They still on sale on Amazon. 4-pack, $19.
Biggest game of the week in this district is Tuesday, LaGrange at Navasota. That should be a really good one. Shout out Navasota. They got a freshman over there who been hooping. His name's Jaden Spriggs, man, about 6'3". He nice though. Final 4A district, Region 4, District 29. This has been the Lamarck Invitational. Shout out to the Cougars, district champs. Also locked in a playoff spot. Brazosport is a lock as well. This thing was different last week too, fellas. We had Bay City at number 3. Yeah, that was at number 3. They went from 3 all the way to 5.
Dang.
Dropped 2 games last week. El Campo was on the outside looking in, and they find themselves sitting in here, man. So
what I tell y'all, El Campo, that it just didn't seem right. Too many athletes come out of there. Like they got some favorable help, but too many athletes come out of El Campo. I just I'm happy. Look at the basketball moving the pieces. But anyway, Bay City, you still got some time. It ain't over.
Yeah, because Bay City got Needville and Columbia. If they secure those 2, that put them at 7-6. El Campo has Columbia, but then they got to play Lamarck. So that could put them at 7-6 as well. And then Wharton got Brazosport. And then, but Wharton plays Sweeney on Friday. So Wharton should be 8-5. That should secure them. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna come down to the nitty gritty in this one between El Campo and Bay City.
Yeah.
And that is our 4A districts. Man, interested to see how everything gonna shake out, who gonna match up with who in the playoffs. All right, let's jump into this 5A. Yeah, Coach Armand.
Dog. Cam Ward had damn near 40 on Yates in the first round of the playoffs. They lost by 1 million, but he got his
They
money
lost
that
by
game. I
1,000.
remember that. Yeah, they lost by 1,000. It was ugly.
Yeah, shout out Cam Ward, man. Telling Shadur, man, he better step up his game, man. In that little advertisement commercial thing they did. Come on, I ain't here to compete with you. He said, you better be.
Sharpens iron.
Shout out to Brendel, man, once again, man. Came to the preseason jam 2 years in a row. Got better, man. Jacoby Mathis has been hooping. Elijah Ferguson has been playing really well for them as well. Finna be since I've been here, they've never won district, so this is really big for them. Shout out to the coach as well, man. Then you got Huntsville, Lake Creek. Lake Creek still finding a way, G-Dot, man. They still finding a way.
Lost 1 million pieces and still put the puzzle together. Salute them boys.
Yep.
They hustling. That's that. You got to win your. Look how better off they are in district than they were in their outside. Like sometimes you just gotta get to the meat and potatoes of your schedule and play with what you got.
No, that's true. A win for both of those programs, Huntsville and Lake Creek. Just one win locks them into the playoffs. Last week, I said this is always a team who's on that outside, that 5, 6, 7, who always finds a way to sneak in. A&M Consolidated was 2-6 last week. A&M Consolidated was 2-6 last week. Now they 4-6. Sitting right there in that 5th spot, man, trying to make their way to take out Montgomery. It's going to be a really big week for Montgomery. They got Rudder, and then they got Lake Creek. That's a rivalry matchup. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this shakes out. Do y'all think this 4 stay, man? You think A&M Consolidated finds a way to sneak in?
A&M Consolidated got Huntsville Tuesday. No. Nah.
Okay.
Too much inconsistencies with A&M Consolidated. And you can't be inconsistent in February. We got a week and a half left, 3 games.
Yep. They got 2.
Oh, they got oh yeah, well nah, they done.
They play Tuesday, off Friday, then they play next Tuesday.
Yeah. Hey man, y'all better go ahead and put them mothballs in your court. Nah, this stay the same.
So yeah, they can't miss a beat.
Definitely gotta beat Huntsville Tuesday. Mr. Jordan, Cam Ward got out of Houston because he only had 1 football offer coming out of high school because they ran the wing T. offense. So a lot of college coaches didn't know that he could throw the ball like that. That's how he got out of Houston. This district weird
District
as
18.
hell.
You got Kingwood. Go ahead. Yes, it
I
is.
said this district weird, bro.
I thought this, and you know what? Shout out to the number 2 team on this in this graphic. That's the picture in my background. They came and supported PJ Haggerty in mass. Shout out to the Crosby team. Kingwood Park got a game in hand.
A half game. They got a
They just got 2 games left on the season.
Yeah.
And everybody else got Crosby got 3, Dayton got 2, Pasadena got 3, Porter got 3.
Hey, Pasadena, don't let Porter get a little mid-season swing, and y'all forget what y'all was there for.
Hey, they play each other Tuesday.
Hey, Pasadena. I said 2 weeks ago, y'all were in a great district, gave y'all opportunity. Don't make me look bad out here and put egg on my face. Egg's too high. Too much bird food. Also, Porter, opportunities for the taking. Are you going to seize the moment?
Yeah, Porter got Pasadena, then they turn around and play Crosby Friday.
Some good crawfish out there in Dayton, by the way, in case you didn't know, G-Day. I know you don't be out there on the skirts, but yeah, some good crawfish out there, in case you was just out and about one day.
I think these 4 are going to stay the same. I think Pasadena going to take care of business at Porter, lock up that final playoff spot. With them beating Porter, that will also lock up Dayton's playoff spot as well, even with the loss to Crosby. If they lose to Crosby on Tuesday. On to the SEC 5A, District 19.
Hey, Doug, you was at that Barbers Hill game. Can you give me insight?
Against Beaumont United?
Yeah.
Pure belt to ass. That's all it was. That's all it was, bro. Them dudes had it on their mind. They shot the ball extremely well. Like, it was never a good game. Like, ever a good game.
I'm just making sure. I don't want Big EJ to get on here and be like the refs.
Nah. Barbers Hill started on a 7-0 run, and it was a wrap. Like, it was a wrap.
Man, big matchups all across the board this week. This always got big matchups, man.
Senior night is a big matchup against
West Friday. Yeah, I'll be in the building Friday for senior night.
Woo!
Westbrook and Barbers Hill.
Hey, Dwayne, let me find out you got a culinary taste out here, my boy. Hey, you know what? Atascocita do got good crawfish. Like, before Atascocita was really like what y'all see it as now, like it used to just be like a little one-lane, little highway town. But good crawfish. Now it's all cultivated and built up and cement everywhere.
This gonna stay the same.
Oh, Needleland ain't got no time for no get back?
Nah, they lost last week against Baytown Sterling.
Man, Needleland dropped 2 in a row. Yeah, I think them losing 2 in a row last week. And then,
So who? Oh wait. Did
They
Nederland
got a
beat
tough
Barbara
week.
Hill in the first go round?
They beat them the first go round, but it was
So they
in
can flip
Nederland.
flop if
They
they
did.
mess around and find out. Hey, Barbara Hill, don't FAFO.
Yeah, but they 2 games back, and Nederland still got Barbers Hill and United left.
Oh, they wrap
Yeah.
up this week.
Now I don't know who they last game against, but that's 2 tough ones this week. Hold on, let
It
me
is,
see.
man. That lost to
And then they got
Baytown
their
Sterling,
rivalry
man, and we
game.
talked about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they said before the season even started, Sterling was gonna pop somebody in their district.
I
He
said,
said it
yep,
before the season
hey,
started.
man. Sterling was going to be the team who beat somebody, and they missed the playoffs because they lost to
They
Sterling.
missed the playoffs.
5 20-win teams, and Sterling got a shot to go win 20. Ain't that a blip?
Does any of PNG football players? Nah. Yeah, but this gonna stay the same. That Sterling loss pretty much ended. And then to lose on a tip in at the buzzer, bro, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's tough.
Oh,
That's some
that's how they
morale
lost.
pressure, man.
Yeah, bro, on the tip in. Like all they had to do was secure the rebound and they would have won the game, but they ain't box out young fella. He tipped it in as soon as the buzzer went. They lost by 1.
Yeah, man.
This
We're gonna
Westbrook
talk
Memorial
about
game
that.
gonna be interesting because it could be some people not playing Tuesday night. From what I'm hearing,
Man.
This
Sheesh.
HIPAA? Or we got
Yeah,
we got
HIPAA.
hip puh.
Yeah. HIPAA.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hip
Now we
hop.
man.
Hip hop
segue into
anonymous.
Yeah, bro. I'm talking about
But a lot of big games, man, in this district this week, man. But yeah, that'll be interesting, man. And guess what, Doug? A win is a win. A
win is a
win
win,
is a
bro.
win, brother.
Hey, but knowing them knuckleheads down the street from my house, they'll still struggle.
A win is a win.
But I think these folks stay the same for sure.
Yeah.
And I think
it'll
the
stay
artist
the same,
stays
man.
the same too.
Yeah, I think it stays the same. Westbrook has locked up their playoff spot. I forgot to put the little thing on for them, man.
Yeah, Nederland. That loss to Sterling, bro. That's gonna come back. Y'all gonna be thinking about that one the whole off season, bro. But they was in a good spot because they was ahead of Barbers Hill.
Yeah, they was. Yeah, you had Barbers Hill on the outside looking in. Yeah.
Now Barbers Hill played really well last Tuesday.
Man.
G-Dot. They was hooping, bro. Refs was not a factor in that one.
You know, we've definitely had some harsh words. You know, glad to see that those harsh words has turned into wise insight.
Yeah, I might pull up to that senior night too on Friday. Instead of going to Huffman or Jefferson, man. Go support my guy Aiden, Jaden, and Dre. My dogs right there. Good kids. Good kids.
5A District 20, man. Friendswood secure their playoff spot. Then you got LaPorte, Iowa Colony. This battle between Angleton and Galveston Ball is going to be a doozy, as my grandpa would say.
Oh, they play each other Friday.
Yes, they do. That's going to be a big game.
I got Ball. Who y'all got?
Ooh, I got Angleton.
Man, I'm going to take Angleton because they're at home.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm taking it.
Yeah, I got you. Ball been there before, though. That's all I'm saying.
They have. That's a good point.
That's the only reason. Like, come on, bro. Like, I don't want to be a homer with Angleton. Like, I know Angleton got it. It's just something about what basketball tell you. teams that got that pedigree and been there before, and they know what's in front of them, say, man, they dangerous.
I mean, they are, but they both got to make sure they take care of business on Tuesday, though.
Who ball got sent up? Yeah, he can't get caught looking ahead like Duke almost did against NC State last week, bro. That was irking one.
Hey, you know what? We didn't ask you for your Duke commentary this weekend.
Hey man, you seen the background, right?
I let you talk about Duke a lot on here.
You seen the background, right?
We definitely don't got time to talk about why the tallest person was 6'7" on the floor for the
bro. And we start 5 dudes 6'6" and above, dog. Like what is y'all coach?
Maybe he
doing,
was
bro?
trying to speed him up. I don't know. I didn't see the press conference. I'm not gonna second guess what's going down there in Chapel Hill, Doug. But we in high school basketball. If I couldn't talk about my college ball, you can't talk about yours.
My bad, dog. It's just that disdain for North Carolina that brings me to it, dog.
I ain't mad at you. Talk your talk, bro.
Bro, I was watching the game while I couldn't even pay attention to that game because U of A's game was so good while I was there. I was trying to watch the Duke Carolina game, but that Texas Tech U of A's game was next level, bro.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Another big game on Friday, Friendswood and LaPorte, man. It's gonna be interesting to see who wins that Ball and Angleton game on Friday, though.
Yeah, the winner of that game, they good money. But like you said, they both got to take care of business Tuesday.
Yeah, they do. Got to take care of business on Tuesday.
Yes, they can, Marcus.
Shout out to Springwood Tigers, man. Sheesh.
That boys in the playoffs. Did they make the playoffs when Nico and them was in school?
I thought they did one.
Yes, that's the last time they went.
That's the last time they made
it. Jesse Zarzuela senior year with Nico and Gibson.
Yeah.
Dorian.
Darian.
Yeah, Dorian.
Darian.
I don't know why I do that, bro.
Darian Gibson. Darian Gibson.
It's easy to shout out Spring.
Can LaPorte beat BU in the playoff game, man?
Yes, they can.
That'll be a good game.
That's most likely
be hard to decide.
Hey man,
we need double headers and triple headers, coaches.
At Lee Junior College, LaPorte.
Yeah, they could do a whole district double header, man.
Our Colony. Let's do 2 games on Monday, 2 games on Tuesday at Lee Junior College.
Yeah, man, let's see it.
Districts 19 and 20. Get it done.
Yeah, let's be smart here now.
Get it done. Monday and
think
Tuesday.
About the little people like G-Day and Doug Jones, man.
Yeah, man. Like we can't be two places
see 2
at
games,
once,
man. Doug saying I tried to get 2 games this Saturday in the regular season.
That was hilarious.
I tried. Sure.
I understand, G-Day. I understand.
Bro, it was funny. Nah, we can get that done. Division 1 on Monday.
Shout out
Division 2 on Tuesday.
Yeah, let's get it done. Wall Trip locks up their playoff spot as well. Madison and Sterling, who is normally your playoff teams, I think they're gonna go ahead and secure these as well. And that's district.
Madison dangerous, dog. Like I think they are. What district they'll play?
Yeah, because they playing good. Like they started out rough, even in district. Like shout out to my guy Coach Pratt. Like Milby and them beat them. But ever since that game, they lost to Milby, like early in district. They've been on the road.
Anytime you got a player, you got a chance, and they definitely got one in Anthony Avalos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they still got the court there. Why can't Mr. Jordan? But they don't. They ain't gonna let nobody in. Play no game.
It's just there for decorative purposes.
Yeah, it's there though.
Probably got little Stuart Littles running around them.
Hey, that Doug, little Stuart Littles. Yes, sir, little ratatouilles.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, I'm definitely taking that because it definitely look. Bro, when the last time the sand jack been used? When they used to bring college
It
tournaments?
was before COVID. It was before COVID, bro. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's been a minute. Last 5A District 22, Marshall. Once again, district champ. Shout out to the Buffs, man. I know they still got 2 games left, but they beat Randall twice. So even if they tie with Randall, they'll still be the district champs. Shout out Randall, Coach Woods, getting them in the playoffs for the first time in school history on the boys' side. You got
In
Victoria
school
East.
history, G-Day?
Yeah, they're a young school though.
Yeah.
This is I think their 3rd year as a varsity program.
I'm just used to all these new schools like popping up, being good, and already being there. Okay.
No, they've been always been good at football from the jump, but on the basketball side, it's gonna be the first year that they
Them
go
boys
playoff.
went state in football and infant school. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think Kempner gets this last spot. Victoria East got a tough man. Hey, first of all, Kempner, man, y'all should just get a hotel in Victoria and spend the whole week there. You want to Victoria on
Fact.
Tuesday, then turning around and going
Bro,
back Friday. You already missing 2 days of school.
Leave Tuesday about noon. Go play Tuesday. Beat Victoria East. Wednesday and Thursday, y'all just chill out there in Victoria, practice, whatever, and then beat Victoria West Friday, then come to the crib.
I ain't gonna lie.
While y'all there, y'all can make a pit stop at Corpus Christi, man. Go to the beach.
Oh yeah.
Go visit the campus at Corpus Christi, and then
This
come on back
district
home.
is
Saturday
1,000
morning,
miles
man.
apart from each other, bro.
1,000 miles, bro. Like people was talking about you having to go to Victoria. Them Victoria schools gotta come to Houston 1, 2, 5 times.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm from Victoria, I'm enjoying them 5 trips.
Yeah, you get out of school early.
I'm in the city,
Oh
baby.
yeah, because you coming somewhere with more things than your town.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Kempner take care of business against East and West this week.
Yeah.
And I think Kempner's going to end up being 3rd. Victoria East going to be 4th. And then Kempner will take the D1 number 1 spot, and East will take the 2nd spot in D1.
Terry, you got 3 games left. No. Yes.
3 games.
Say, man.
Yep, 3.
Come
I
on,
gotta
man.
steal one.
Still one.
Whoa, Mr. Dudes. Whoa.
Hey,
whoa.
Mr. Dudes, man, we're going to have to talk off air about that, man.
Whoa.
Nah, but
y'all be trying to plug the spot, Mr. Dudes. They not going to let us in nowhere, bro.
I mean, it's everywhere, though, to be honest. Like, the video out, and it's not a good look for Westbrook.
Yeah, man.
I ain't gonna lie. I really don't know what happened. I swear to God. We'll talk about it later. No, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Real quick before we get into the 6A, man.
You see the background?
Hold on, Doug. I got you.
Yeah. 87. We really could have beat y'all by 1,000. But you know, It's all good. We'll see y'all in about a few weeks when we come do the same thing in Chapel Hill. Put Hubert Davis out his misery. Put him out his misery.
This boy
Get ready.
just flagrant.
Get y'all ready for that, bro. Because I really hate North Carolina, bro.
I
Like,
know. We talk about this.
yeah. Like, bro, it's
Before
crazy.
we hop
Like,
in the
people,
sixth segment, go ahead, Doug.
go ahead, G-Day. Nah, so I saw
Oh, go
real
ahead.
quick. I saw a poll on Twitter of the most hated North Carolina players of all time. Bro, why they got Elliot Cadu on there already, bro? Bro, that's insane, dog.
Whatchamacallum was on there, and I thought he was there a little too early. He not on the roster anymore, but they say Whatchamacallum last year he was talking mad cash money.
Who's
What's his name to play for JL3?
Kid
Yeah.
from Austin.
Yeah.
San Antonio. Yeah. Oh, okay. I can't think his name.
They had him high on the list.
Light skinned
Really?
kid.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what is his name? I can't
What is
think of
that
his
dude's
name. Eric
name?
Montross should definitely be on that list.
Bro.
I remember where I was when I saw Tyler Hansborough face bloodied and that iconic.
Jaden High. Thank you, Dre. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I hate Tyler Hansborough, dog. I hate him with a passion.
And he deserve it. Just like y'all hate Tyler Hansborough, you know who I hate?
Christian
Yeah,
Laettner.
BJJ.
Grayson
Christian
Allen.
Laettner.
Nope, Grayson Allen.
Oh,
Grayson,
yeah.
Grayson Allen is at the top. At the top.
For me, it's Christian Laettner.
Dre,
Dre,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to not like. I didn't think Rashad McCants was just that bad at basketball takes, but here we are. Like, whatever.
Hansborough, I didn't like. It's been a bunch of them.
Sheldon Williams. You know why? Because I was really
in
love with Kansas.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I was about to say because he got.
I was really in love, and I was like, "This who we did."
Yeah, Tyler Hansborough definitely number one on my list, bro.
That's tough.
Brady Willis, I'm never calling you baby Tyler Hansborough again. That's just. I'm not doing it. No, because I can't stand that man. Not doing it anymore.
Before we hop into this sixth segment, hey, fellas, we got to close out games. I'm speaking to all the high school kids. When Doug talked about the needling, and I seen that clip. When you lose you got to close out games. I've been seeing a lot of teams, who's lost really close games, and now their playoff is almost it's in shambles pretty much, bro. Like, it's crazy. You gotta figure out how to finish the game. Finish the game, man.
Mr. Jordan Mason Plumlee was a part of the brotherhood.
Yeah. Plumlee was a dude. Hansborough, I can't think. It's been so many players there. Like
Eric Montross, Doug, I'm telling
you. Yo guy, G-Day. Your boy. He's on my list.
Caleb Love.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because he cost us a national championship.
Three teams locked up their playoff spots here in 6A13. You got Grand Oaks, College Park, and Willis, with Conroe sitting right there at number 4. Just one game ahead of Oak Ridge. Big week for both Oak Ridge and Conroe. Oak Ridge got Willis. Conroe got the Woodlands. It's going to be interesting to see who get that last spot, man. I think Coach Taji going to be able to get this thing done at Conroe, man.
Taji, you get the ball and you up in the second half, just hold it. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they call you. Just secure the playoffs. That's all you got to do. Secure the player. Hold the ball. I don't care if you got to hold the ball for 15 minutes. I don't care if your own crowd boo you. Hold the ball. Get to the playoffs, brother. I mean, cause look, that's bro. That's a Friday could go a different way, and everything will look a little different.
Yeah.
Not Friday, my bad. Tuesday.
Willis gonna beat Oak Ridge, bro. Willis playing really good
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Willis is playing really
They
good as of late, man.
Mac Conroe Friday. Was that
What is
Friday?
man? He lucky I'm on the game, bro. I mean, I'm on the show. My brother just changed the name of our group chat to the champ and everybody else because he won the national championship in our little college football
In that
league.
same season that they simulated your game when you was stuck in the snow.
No, that was year one. This was year two. He just won.
How many games a week y'all play?
Y'all getting them in.
Oh, we be flying. Hey, we be flying through it.
I don't feel bad now because by spring break, it's gonna be then changed 2-3 more times. Oh, I see you, Big EJ. Yeah, okay. I see. Y'all still in good position though. But y'all to be as young as y'all are, y'all are in great position. What we got in Region 2, District 14. You know what? Real quick, G-Day, all jokes aside.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get serious. Westfield are playing with heavy hearts. And you got to say right now, Coach Goffney just looking down, smiling at Jerry and his boys. Because, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't think they had the cojones to be where they are right now. But you know what? Somebody else had another plan, and them kids are executing that plan. Like, it's amazing. And I just want to tip my hat because it's not easy to lose your leader like that so suddenly
Mm-hmm.
and not like whew. Anyway, you got it.
You know, I'm with you, man. Shout out to the Mustangs, man. And just the season that they having. It's a testament to the legacy of Coach Goffney. Um, and they're still playing as if he's there, man. Like big shots out to them, man. And possibly being district champions. I mean, they still got a couple games left, but they beat Aldine twice. Those are Aldine's only two losses. Shout out to Aldine also, man. Talk about a big time turnaround.
Bro. Coaching matters.
Yeah, it's not like they lost much as far as players go. And to come in and get 9 district wins, 20 wins on the season, that's tough, man. Shout out to them as well. Spring beat Nimitz on Saturday. Yeah, that was a tough one. But I think it stays the same as these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decaney had 2 wins last week, going from 3 to 6 to 5 and 6. But I think that Spring and Nimitz figure a way to stay in this thing. I mean, Spring got Aldine on Wednesday. Decaney got a big week because they got Nimitz and Aldine. So we'll see what happens. And then even Spring got a big week because they got Aldine and Westfield. So Spring could be 7-6, and Decaney could possibly be 7-6 as well. So we're gonna see what happens. Moving on to District 15, Klein. Shout out Coach Arnold and company, man. First place. Klein Collins in second place. They have secured their playoff spot as well. And you got Tombaugh Memorial. Klein Forest beat Klein Collins, so that gives them a 2-game edge over my guy, Coach Irvin and Klein Oak, man. And man, that's your race right there. Coach Irvin, man, y'all got a big one on Tuesday, Tombaugh Memorial. To the Panthers, y'all playoffs been started, man. Come on now.
Jersey, man. I'm rooting for y'all. Y'all put yourself in a bind, bro. But that's why they play the games.
A lot of
This
ball
is a
games.
team
Yep,
nobody
gotta
saw
still play
coming, bro. Shout out to Salt Lake.
It is.
Like
Yes,
I
sir.
didn't.
Shout out Side Lakes,
Some
man.
Facebook,
Shout out Salt
Twitter.
Lake, man. What's De'Aaron Fox shoes called? What they call? He need to send y'all a whole new path for the playoffs, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for the playoffs, man. Yeah, shout out to the Spartans, man. 9-2 in district. Like Doug said, nobody seen this coming. When we put out our district picks, I remember the coach saying we gonna win district. But every coach say that. But and he was like, "No,
Nah,
I'm
not every
serious."
coach.
Like,
Northbrook coach definitely said that shit.
oh man. I mentioned the closing out games earlier. Side Park, y'all got to close out games. Y'all, out of y'all 5 losses, 4 of them has been by 2 points or less. Gotta figure out closing out games in district.
Didn't they
Or you'll
lost to
find yourself
Southwoods
on the outs.
yesterday?
Yes. Yep.
That last.
Yeah, and it don't get no easier. You got Side Lakes on Saturday. I mean, they play Waller on Wednesday. That'll be a dub. But then you got Side Lakes on Saturday. That should be a good one, man.
For the ones that don't know what G-Day was talking about earlier when he was advocating for a doubleheader, it's for 2 Saturday games.
Yeah, man, we could have put it at the thing. I didn't know how much. I didn't know it was gonna cost that much, so I would definitely like, oh no, brother.
I shot G-Day the numbers of how much it costs to put the floor down. G-Day was like, I'm gonna just put a poll up and see what we to pull up.
Yeah, we're gonna let the fans decide where I go Saturday, man.
Y'all want this all up front? Oh no, we ain't got that.
Man, that was crazy.
When G-Day told me how much it was, I said, what?
Bro, I was driving and I swerved, bro, when I saw that. I was like, yo. Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so really interesting to see how this is all going to shake out as well, man. Moving on to Region 3. And we'll try to fly through this because we got some guests coming through. Cy Creek sitting at number 1. Cy Falls took a loss to Cy Fair this weekend. And then Stratford out. These are your 4 in the playoffs. It's just everybody got 3 games left, so Stratford's only 3 games up. But they're going to secure the spot. They beat Jersey Village twice. They got Memorial, which is a rivalry game. Go ahead.
Jaquan Duncan committed today too. Football to blend.
Oh, he took the blend? Yes, sir. Good job,
Yeah.
Jaquan, man. That's big.
Yeah.
And that's correct. This was Jaquan's first year playing football.
First year playing football.
Hey, while we there? While we there? So a lot of y'all need to go put some pads on this spring. See what that 7-on-7 talking about. Cause I see wide receiver in some of y'all future.
Hell yeah.
Moving on, District 18, you got Bel Air, Lamar, Westside, and Heights. I think that stays the same as well. Westside got Heights on Tuesday, then Westside turns around and plays Lamar. So we can see a swap, and we can see Westside being 4th and Heights being 3rd in this district standings. But I think these 4 stay the same. It ain't gonna be no change.
Oh yeah, nah. Bel Air got back right when the guys got back. So
yeah, man, this is the Big 10 of 6A right here, man. The Katy district. That's a typo, y'all. Where it say May Creek, that's supposed to say Katy, and Katy say May Creek. That's me trying to work fast. So Katy is 8-5, 25-6, and May Creek is 6-7, 14-13.
Can I say something real quick,
Yeah, man.
bro? Nowhere in this United States of America should Mady Creek get beat by 30 at home. And I'm gonna just leave
That's
it at
true.
that. Like, come on, man. You got the only Division One signee in the district, another top 35 kid in the country, and another prospect. Like, come on, bro. Like, what we doing, man? That's all. That was my little complaint for the night. She say we don't. Yeah, coach, I understand it, but man,
District 20, you got Straight Jesuit, George Ranch, both secure their playoff spots. With A-Leaf Elsick, another team nobody seen coming in the playoff picture right now with
yeah.
Foster and then Fulshire.
So we all have full. We have full, sure, right?
We all have Fulshire, Foster, George Ranch, Straight Jesuit.
That's straight
That's,
Jersey. Shout
that's
out
before,
George Ranch. George Ranch had their kids at the Rice game today too. They pulled up. Watching. Hey, Coach Heston, you
But
do have
Elsick and
one of the best
Fulshire
shooters
is a
in the city. My bad, G-Day. You do have
no,
one
you
of the
good.
best shooters in the city, man. Like, people need to start recognizing that kid. For real.
No, that Elsick Fulshire game should be a really big game. Fulshire got two big games. They got George Ranch Wednesday and Elsick on Saturday. They got to take care of business, man. And honestly, this is kind of while we holding people accountable. It's kind of their fault, man. Last year fired their coach because they was practicing too much. And look at the results where that got y'all, man. A coach who cared about basketball, cared about getting the kids better. Y'all had the best start ever in school history. Went on like an 18-game winning streak. You get rid of the coach, you start losing, and you not winning this year, man. That's kind of tough. And that's not no shot at the current coach, but just at the community, like the Fulshire parents is the ones who got involved. Parents, man,
And
just stay out the way sometimes.
the former coach is a really good dude and a really good coach, too.
Yeah. Stay
He
out
is
the way,
6.
parents, man. He cared about y'all kids, and he just was trying to make them better, man.
now you at the house.
You ain't gonna go tell Coach Sampson they practicing too much.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You ain't, yeah. But the handbook said, man. Okay, but no handbook said, man. We're trying to win. District 21, another tough district. You got Travis Rich Point locked in they spots, man, followed by Bush and Clements. Fort Bend, Austin, man. They keep up and down, up and down. It's a big. These last 3 games is huge for Austin, man. They
I
gotta
need
take
to
care of
find out what
business. They got
happened in that Clemens Ridge Point game.
because Clemens beat Pop Ridge Point.
By a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
By a lot, bro.
Yes, they did, man.
It was one of the ones like where everybody was doing. Oh, he say, "Man, we laid eggs." Thank you, Coach Pittman. I was wondering, brother, because it was almost like how everybody thought Shams got hacked last night. I thought they was reporting stuff wrong on Max Prep. Like that's not out of the ordinary, but it was just hard to believe.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Clemens got a big week though, man. They got Travis and Bush this week. Austin got Ridge Point. Man, this thing gonna get interesting between those two teams. And then think about it, we just had Hightower who was up there 4 and 5. They dropped 2 in a row. Now they're at 4 and 7. So man,
Oh, Coach Pittman said he wasn't there. His wife had surgery. Hope your wife doing better, man.
Yeah, Coach Pittman. We definitely praying with y'all for y'all, man. Moving on, District 22, you got Shadow Creek, Pearland locked up their playoff spots with South Houston moving up to number 3. And Pasadena Memorial just had Pearland and Shadow Creek last week drop both of those games, and they moved down to 8 and 5, fourth place, with Manville trying to sneak their way back up in here at 7-7. Manville's young, so definitely next year I can see Manville being a playoff team. I think it stays the same as far as 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. A Pasadena Memorial South Houston game might be worthy to pull up to on Wednesday.
Yeah, man, that's a good one. I gotta check my game schedule to see where I'm supposed to be.
It might be a one I might have to pull up to. I don't know, man. They acting wild at Pasadena Memorial, man.
Man, yeah, you right there, man. You sure is right. At the band event,
Bro.
sheesh.
Never mind. I'm good. Nah, that's
You pull
crazy,
up,
bro.
They out there having a drum line battle, and somebody else having their own battle.
Yeah, that's nuts. I think this stay the same. I think Manville being so young gonna hurt them in the long run. They talented, but I mean Pasadena Memorial got a guy that been there, Chris Jones. He been playing well too, so
He has been open.
I think they stay the same.
Atascocita, first place seed King, Summer Creek, they have all locked up their playoff spots. This fourth spot is going to be crazy because you got Humble, Kingwood, and North Shore all tied at 4 and 7.
Yeah. So Humble got King. Ooh, Humble and King would play Tuesday.
but the
North Shore and
Then I will
Humble
play North Shore on Friday.
Yeah, that's
This is when the final spot gets decided this week.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, because North Shore got Summer Creek.
Yeah.
But dog, they had to come back from like 18 the first time they played North Shore.
Mm-hmm. So this week, this final spot gets decided, man. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna get the last spot in this one.
It's gonna be interesting, to say the least, man. Our final district, man, District 24. Clear Springs had locked up their spot. Dickinson beat Clear Springs, then turned around and lost to Clear Falls. But they still sit at number 2. Then Clear Falls, Clear Lake, with Clearbrook and Clear Creek sitting right there at 5 and 6. I thought Brook, they still got a chance, man. It's not gonna be easy though, because they got to play Clear Springs on Saturday.
The Big Orlando horse. Shout out to Big Old Man. He told me before the season started.
He told me too. Yep.
We was in last place, but we gonna be a playoff team this year.
Yep.
And
he did. He told me that
I
too.
was like,
at fall ball, he told me.
Yeah, bro. So he saw it. He saw it, man. So they ain't got it. They sitting in a good spot. They sitting in a really good spot right now.
And that is our district standings, man. Before we got a couple guests, man, that we're gonna bring on. After that, I mean, before we bring them on though, let's take a little sneak peek at 6A Region 3 playoffs.
Oh boy, you've been working.
So this is the Division 2 side of the playoffs. Potential matchups: you have Clear Falls versus the Heights, Katy, Georgia versus Foster, Georgia Bush versus South Houston, Sea King versus Clear Lake, Westside versus Stratford, George Ranch versus Katy, Shadow Creek versus Clements, Clear Falls versus Humble. As of right now, we don't know who's gonna get that last spot. But this is what Division Two, Region 3, and 6A would look like if the playoffs were to start today.
That's tough. I'm not talking about the matchups. I'm talking about the graphics.
Yeah, dog. Then they got the Alamo Dome in the background.
Tough.
That's setting up for Katy Jordan versus Shadow Creek Regional Final.
Yeah, that'll be a good one, man.
Damn. Somebody really good is not gonna make the state semifinal.
Somebody good is gonna get beat.
Damn.
Early too. Early.
Yeah, bro. Like C King South Houston. No, C King and Katy Jordan can play in the third round.
Oh my God.
Oh,
That's a tough matchup in third round.
bro, that's a tough
It is.
matchup in the third round.
It is, man. It is.
Damn. Get well soon.
Let's look at the Division One, the D1 bracket, man. It don't matter which route you go; it's not going to be a cakewalk. The
Atascocita
D1 or
Dickinson in
D2
the first round.
in the first round.
Then the winner gotta possibly play Travis.
Play Travis, yes. That's what I said. It don't get no easier. No matter
Side Creek
D1,
7 Lakes.
D2.
Bro, that left side of the bracket is nuts.
It is. Yes.
No,
I was looking at that
Side
area
Creek,
like, man. I said, man, Bel Air got a nice little road.
man. Side Creek, 7 Lakes, Travis, Atascocita, Dickinson out on the left side. Wow. Yep. Wow.
I'm really interested in that Pearland Ridgepoint game, though.
Yeah. I think, Ridgepoint, Cliff Springs or Summer. Damn, they'll play Summer Creek in the first round.
Hey, you know what game intrigues me a lot? Atascocita versus Dickinson. That's a trap game, bro. Because Dickinson is trending up, and you know David Chong versus Jakai Cantave. Oh man, it's intriguing matchups all across that floor. You feel me?
Man, the thing that concern, like, it ain't concern me. It's what does those others do for Dickinson. We know what David Chong gonna do, like, but it's the others.
They like things like that's one thing about them. I think they not trying to figure it out and everybody trying to like pick a role. I think they know what their role is, and as they get better during the season, they just maximizing that. But you're right, the others, because the Atascocita can go to a lot more.
Boy,
in most schools, they could give you they others and still can dip into like that. You know what? If I'm a Atascocita, I'm trying to put 20 on the roster. We bringing all the JV, we bringing all the varsity. Like, who?
Well, like you got Jalen Finner, Adam Boyd, Jason Salanoa, Cameron Ned, Jakai Cantave, bro. Jaden Mason. The first round matchup's gonna be on the
Andrew,
the
we would know for sure the matchups Thursday. So the 13th of February is when everybody
yeah the
will have
first
the times and where the games are going to be. Because the
yeah
last
the
game will be
game.
played on the 12th, that Wednesday of next week
Yeah.
of the season. So the 13th is when we'll start seeing teams put out. This is where our first round playoff matchup is and what time. I just hope it's a lot of double headers um,
It makes it so
that we get to
convenient.
see. It
Bro,
does.
last year was
It does.
amazing, bro. Like that first round when they had the doubleheader at Port Arthur Memorial, I was in hog heaven, bro. I ain't have to leave my house to go to the games like 10 minutes before the game started.
Yeah, we are looking forward to seeing some good matchups. We got some special guests that we're gonna be bringing on. We're gonna have to flip flop our order. It was supposed to be college segment, and then a big announcement from our special guest. But we're gonna do big announcement from special guests, and then we're gonna get my guy Tobias on here. Definitely, he has a lot of valuable information. He's in gyms, high school gyms. He's at college games. And we definitely gonna get him on here as well, man. But man, without further ado, oh man, he done popped off the screen, man. I was finna bring him on, but he ain't even ready. Well, he got too much going on, man. He got 30,000 devices. He probably on the TV, on the computer. We just gonna bring. Look, showed you, man. TV, computer going. He on the phone, other phone. He
Satellite.
make sure it's on IG, it's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, it's on Twitch.
Hey
He got
man,
it on
look.
everywhere. Playing
Hey
in the White
man.
House right now. What's going on?
MySpace.
Man, look, man. You know what's good, fellas, man. It's been a minute, been on the
MySpace.
show.
He got it on
Ooh,
Going
MySpace
on
still.
MySpace.
he said MySpace. Yeah,
Black Planet.
that's crazy.
Oh, hey, Black Planet
Ooh.
was a time to be had, bro.
Hey boy. We old. You say Black Planet, boy. Woo-wee. Man, but nah, what's good, fellas, man. I appreciate y'all having me on tonight, man. You know, it's been a minute since I've been on the show. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate this opportunity to be here to talk about, you know, something special I got going on in my school next year. Definitely, you know, everyone's seen the announcement. We will be having girls volleyball and girls basketball next year at EOP come fall 2025. So,
Oh, that's
but
big, man.
yeah, but
Well,
I'm not the special
congratulations, man.
guest. I'm not the special guest, man.
Hold on.
What?
Bump, spike, and serve.
Hey, I don't, but the lady that's about to come on, she knows a lot about it. She's been doing it for a long time. So yeah, so she's the one that's about to talk about the volleyball. I'm just the person who put everything in motion, but she's the expert at this.
Thanks. I'm not special, but I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You're a special guest to us. No, we
Thank you.
definitely welcome
Thank
you
you.
on
Thank
the
you.
show, man. You know, my guy Willis is always trying to break barriers. And it just is what it is, man. Shout out to my guy. Coach,
Hey.
man, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience when it comes to the volleyball game?
Yeah. So, man, I started in 7th grade. I was a big basketball player and I didn't want to do off-season basketball in junior high. And so they threw me into volleyball and I made the C team, which I don't even think there's a C team anymore in junior high. And I kind of fell in love with it, you know, trained a little bit, made the A team, and then, you know, played in high school, had the honor to play in college. And when I was a sophomore in college, I had the opportunity to coach a local club team in Dallas and just fell in love. I realized coaching actually made me a better player. I realized that I could invest in kids while I was still playing the game. And so I think I'm on 20 years of coaching. I've coached at private schools. I've coached at clubs. I'm currently at Houston Skyline. We're the #1 club in the nation. And we are a part of a huge professional volleyball, like love volleyball thing going on. And just volleyball is huge. It's growing. It's, the #1 sport. And that's it. That's a little bit of my background, but I didn't know what I would do without volleyball. I think it kind of saved my life. And I realized that it's just a good place to be. And I really just want to invest back into some girls. And I'm excited about EOP having it.
You said the number 1 team in the nation, club team. That's tough.
Club team. Yeah, we have rankings, and there's like they all voting and stuff. But
hey, man, I need to get on. I'm the #1 scout in the nation, man. I need to get on the roster at EOP, man. He over here getting #1s, man.
See, hey, G-Day over here being messy, but I'm gonna leave that alone right now. He's being messy, but we're gonna leave that alone.
But no, what we like to have fun, but what should people expect from the EOP volleyball program?
Yeah, there's just nothing like it. There's nothing like it around here. We've got some, basketball programs that do this and a few other sports, but in girls volleyball, your best bet is to go find a club. And then in high school, you just got to cross your fingers and hope, you've got a decent team or someone that knows what they're doing when they're coaching. So you know that when you go to EOP, you get to like study and learn the game in a different way than you would if you're just going to a traditional school. You get to develop as an athlete, not just in volleyball, but, speed and agility and strength. And then you get to play at a high level. Like there's just, you'll be playing at a high level because you'll be trained at a high level. And so if you get to do that all year round in the sport that you love, you're going to get better at it, and you get to, shine. And again, there's just nothing around like that in high school for girls. So I'm really excited.
Well, that's big. My final question, now the guys may have questions. How can people get the info if they want to send their daughters? Like this is, mainly a basketball platform, but
right.
They have daughters. Like right now we got 15,000 people watching live. So how can they get the information?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure basketball players have siblings that might play volleyball. So if anything, they can email me, anya.smelik@gmail.com. We've got our Instagram handle. So you can always message that.
We got Twitter as well.
In our Twitter, yeah. Well, X, right? It's like,
yep.
I'm probably not going to throw my phone number out here just in case, but definitely,
yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
They will call you.
They will.
But yeah, email or X and our Instagram. That's the best way to reach out.
And the website will be updated here at the end of the month. It will be updated at the end of the month with the volleyball information up there and everything like that, because we're also opening up our enrollment for 2025 and to come take visits and tours starting the month of February. So we'll be updating our information on the website. Definitely looking for kids who want to come and be a part of EOP. And as well, we will be opening up hiring applications for volleyball. We still need 2 more coaches, and we will also be hiring our basketball coaches coming up this month as well. So a lot of good things going on at EOP. So definitely keep, following all our platforms on social medias and stay tuned to everything we have coming.
Yeah, we'll have some open gyms too. Some free
Correct. Yep.
gyms, so that'll be out there. But yeah.
Are y'all just hiring basketball coaches on the boys' side, or are you hiring basketball coaches on the girls' side?
Girl side.
Because you mentioned that earlier. Okay.
Yeah, we call girl side. Yep.
You next, Doug? I
just gotta say congratulations. That's all. I don't have no questions.
Thank
you, Doug.
Nah, for sure, man.
So I'm the resident volleyball. I watch it. I'm in the trenches.
I watch it too.
Like and we go record it. So when you're looking for a libero or a setter, what are you looking for? Let's talk to the kids. Like for everybody else, let's talk real volleyball. What are you looking when you're looking for your prototype athlete?
So what's interesting about that, because I feel like basketball has transitioned into this too, where everyone kind of has to be good at everything, the all skill. But there's still huge specifics of like, the traditional libero, the traditional setter. Like the libero's got to be a little bit, I would say a little bit feisty. This kid's got to be ready to, sacrifice her body. She's got to be a little bit louder. Speed matters a ton. You got to be quick. The setter is like the quarterback. They're running the whole team. They've got to be confident. They've got to know what's going on the other side better than some of the girls. So, but really, volleyball's developed into where, there's some really good technique, there's some form, but you get to work your athleticism. One athletic girl can do a whole bunch of stuff. We just find the place that fits best, and we'll put her in there and we'll train her and make her good. But yeah, the libero, the setters, they got to be a little bit stronger and like more vocal as leaders and things like that. But cool,
and see, a lot of people see like a lot of tall girls and say girls are migrating from basketball to volleyball. But your libero is usually your shorter stature of a player because they have to get on the floor. They use those knee pads. I told you I'm in the trenches. Recently, y'all have had the sport. When I say y'all have had volleyball games on football fields with excess of over 80,000 fans.
Yep.
So talk about how volleyball is ushering in, because now Texas has their own pro volleyball team as well.
Yeah.
So talk about those opportunities for young ladies coming up.
I feel like the biggest thing is just exposure. So I think we're finally getting exposure, right? We're getting on TV, ESPN Plus are starting to show us. Nebraska volleyball is huge. That's where they played on that football field. Love Volleyball is associated in Houston. It's a pro team. It took a while, but it's there. It's developing. We're on television. And when you go, and even on TV, but even if you go and watch a live game, like high level college or whatever, you get to even pick up a good club team, it's exciting. Like these girls are like, we talked about, there are positions that you don't have. I'm 5'6", they threw me in the back row, put me in another jersey and said, hey, figure it out back there. But, every type of height, every type of position. But when you see like tall, athletic girls, like they're out there, they hit the ball hard. They're stopping the ball. They're blocking well. They're digging. And men's volleyball is a little different. Men's like they hit it and that's it. Plays over. They hit it. But in girls volleyball, there's rallies and we're diving. And I just feel like it's the next. And again, I'm all for all women's sports. I'm pro women's sports, but volleyball's got to be the next. It's definitely the next dynamic thing for women. And you could just see that like the athletes are starting to move over to play volleyball, and we're making it. It's just an exciting game, and it's fast. It's fast. And it's got a lot of fast points. Yeah, it doesn't stop. And yeah, anyway, I appreciate.
I'm gonna tell on myself. So last year, when we were at the U of H basketball coaches clinic, Texas and U of H played at the Fertitta Center.
Mm-hmm.
So I snuck in the back. And when you say how exciting and fast-paced it is, you are absolutely correct. The energy inside was crazy. I think UT was number 1 at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And how hard these young women hit the ball, I could never do it. So I advise a lot of people, if you get a chance to go watch some high-level volleyball, you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you got to go watch a good game too. Texas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was amazing. It was really. I had to sneak in there because that was the only way I was gonna be able to get in. So I'm telling on myself.
That's all right.
Also next week, Anya brought it up because we will have a relationship with the Love Basketball Pro situation. Also at Timber Training Center EOP, they do have a game next weekend, practice. Well, I think it's like a practice Anya or something like that next week they're having.
Yeah, like the scrimmage basically.
Yeah, yep. Yep. So they're having it next week. But they will be doing some things at our school and everything like that going into New Year. So definitely, like Anya said, for me, as well as, what I do with the basketball side, when I went to Anya, I was basically trying to learn how to help, even girls who want to learn what the college level is, and us help other kids beyond just basketball understand what it is to be a professional. So I think Anya definitely brings that with her 20 years experience and what she does at the highest level for one of the highest program in volleyball for youth and grassroots. So definitely we're trying to set that same trend at AOP, on that side.
Yeah. Just getting girls that get to do what they love and get to train and do it all year, and then also be in the university model of a school. It's a perfect blend of, and it's the opportunities there in Cyprus and anywhere in Houston, but the opportunities in Cyprus, and I'm excited. So,
any more questions, guys?
Nah, man. Just excited for y'all. I'm pulling up to some games. I can watch volleyball.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come listen to y'all more. Y'all are funny. Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah. We like to have fun on here. We like to have a good time.
I like the sound effects. I need to get that on my computer for some meetings.
Oh yeah, we do. Definitely do.
We seriously unserious on here.
That'd be much more entertaining.
Well, yeah, man. Just again, man, just make sure y'all, any coaches, volleyball and girls basketball, pay attention to all our social media on EP. We will have a link in Facebook by the end of this week to have on there for jobs and stuff like that. Because come February, we will start very, very fast, actively having interviews and things like that for positions.
Cool.
That's what's up, man. You said y'all having e-gaming too, man, at the school?
Hey, G-Day, bro, listen, stop, man. Look, like, that's for the next show. Stop doing it. It's about volleyball right now. Next show.
My bad, Coach Anya.
Come on, man. Because I got to talk to Gary about something else soon,
right
too.
there, man.
Yep. Don't worry. I'll be in touch. Don't worry.
Cool. Are y'all really going on talking after this?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. We about to have a whole college segment after y'all get off, man.
Cool. Yep. Well, I'll drop out, but I'm going to listen. So.
Oh, yeah.
Send those volleyball kids over here, and we could do an EOP volleyball session every once a month or something.
Yeah.
Send those viewers over. Tell them we love volleyball.
I'll let them know.
We'll definitely make a segment about it.
Technically, you get your best five, I get my best five. We could play a little beach volleyball and do it for the kids out here.
We could
one kill, Coach. I'm gonna get one kill and then I'm gonna retire.
Well, how old are you?
I'm too old to be going up and down.
There's gotta be like an age limit. Like you gotta be over 30 to get.
I'm only 39.
Okay, perfect.
You're
not 39.
How old you thought I was, Coach?
Like 27.
Hey, Aunt, your volleyball coach
boy ain't been 27 and 30 years.
They are good with me. Go for it. Think about it. Volleyball, extra
27 and 30 years, boy.
Hey, hold on, G-Day. Hold on. Fountain of youth, brother. Trying to find
jumping what?
and go Rob to my. He's trying to tell you jump into the volleyball on the beach volleyball. He's trying to be funny.
Hey, Doug.
I'm 42, bro. I got bad knees. I'm good.
No, Doug. See, you gotta watch volleyball. You're a libero. All you doing is setting it up on either side, and we're gonna go get Rob and myself on the wing.
I'm gonna be on the side tweeting about it.
Wait, I have a question. Sorry, I know. Doug, do you host a AAU basketball tournament every year?
I do.
Oh yeah, one of my boys played in your tournaments. That's what I was gonna say. Your name's familiar. One of them got canceled because of the weather.
That was the one last year.
Sorry. You're like a celebrity. I was like, oh, who's this Doug?
It's funny you say that because I was at the Rice game earlier today. Wow. I was at the Rice game earlier today, and this kid looked at me. He was like, I know you. I was like, from where? Say, you're Doug, right? I say, yeah. He said, yeah, I know you.
Doug's Dirty Dozen.
It's crazy.
Doug Dozen.
Yes. Doug's Dirty Dozen. Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Brandon.
From the trail, from the land of the trail.
Absolutely. Bro. Yeah. Oh, man, it's a small world.
Yeah. Thanks for hosting.
It is.
Oh, for sure.
All right, y'all.
But Coach Anya, Coach Willis, we definitely appreciate y'all. We Hope y'all do big things over there on the girls' side for volleyball as well as girls basketball and all other ventures that come, man. Congrats to both of y'all.
All right, my G.
Thanks for
Appreciate y'all.
having me.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. That little kid came. He kept looking at me. I'm like, I was about to say, what you looking at? Yeah, I know you. Okay.
Finna charge up the young man, man.
Yeah, man.
Tobias, what's going on, man? What's good?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Happy belated birthday, T.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank
Oh,
you.
good. Oh, when was your birthday?
Yesterday.
Hey, he had a good birthday yesterday, bro.
Yeah, good
He
birthday.
had
It
a
was cool.
really good birthday.
Yeah, I did. The game was cool. Yeah, it was a hell of a game. That was the best game of the weekend.
It was, bro. It was a really good game, dog. It was a really good game.
What's going on, Carter, man? Before we get to asking you questions and letting you chime in, I definitely want to play this video real quick while you're on here.
Having his out grab kind of pushed all over the finish line.
Yeah, that's one guy I knew I didn't have to worry about on this trip to be ready to play. He's a guy that wants to play at home. When he got home, we knew he was going to be ready to go, and he showed who he is.
How hard is it to win in the AAC?
It's very hard to win, especially for us because we're everybody's best game. And when we're coming to town, the crowd is going to be bigger and the players are going to play 10 times harder. They play hard already, but against us, it goes to another level.
That was Coach Penny Hardaway talking about PJ Haggerty's presence today at the Rice game. And Doug, you can expound more about this because you've covered PJ longer than I have. I've just shown up for the good moments, and he has had some darn good moments in Tudor Fieldhouse.
Yeah, bro. Like, he just know how to score, bro. Like, he just got a knack for scoring. He finds ways to get easy buckets, but he also can make shots. And like I've been saying since maybe the end of his sophomore year, his biggest asset is getting to the free throw line. He didn't get there that much today. He got, I don't know how many times he got to the free. He got to the free throw line 4 times, but he was efficient. He was 11 for 18, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, bro. Like, he put on the show today, bro. But nah, man, PJ Haggerty is that dude. Shout out to him for coming put on in front of his home crowd, man. That's what you're supposed to do when you go home, right?
Yeah.
It is. I didn't know you had the score on the background, on the backdrop too. Doug.
Disrespectful, G-Day. Got the whole little ESPN ACC game of the week mock-up. Just disrespectful. Everybody got wins this week. T got a win. Hey, me and T talked about something that I'm going to keep privy to our conversations, but he definitely pointed out something about that Texas Tech team that a lot of people didn't say early in the year, and it might be their shining colors.
Bro, you know what I noticed about them yesterday, and there's a big reason they won. They wasn't scared of U of H, bro.
No, they out U of H. I mean,
yes,
your best player, they throw him out of the game. Your coach is gone. Your 6th man doesn't play as well, and you're on the road. You're supposed to lose games like that. That's most teams would lose, but they're deep. They have good players, and Mac, Buff, Matty B, those guys, Choki, they've done a very, very good job, coaching those guys up. And I think last year really helped them because that team last year, they weren't very talented, but they pulled the absolute most out of that group. So when I went up there to go see them, I think that was in September, I was like, y'all actually have like more talent as a whole to work with now. Y'all are deep. You have shot makers. You have just better players, and the players you had last year have gotten better. So I think, I went to Tech, so I may be a little biased, but that team's good. They have a chance, I think, to make it definitely to the second weekend. They're more than good enough.
Oh, they definitely got a chance to make it to the second weekend. I was thinking, like, right now, I got them like as a 4 seed, bro. Like, they really good, bro. Like, they got shot makers, they tough.
Yep.
And like you said, they out U of H, and that's really hard to do, especially at the Fertitta Center, bro.
Yeah.
And I got to shout out y'all fan base too, bro, because I've been a lot of U of H games. I've never seen a away crowd that big and that loud.
So Tech's our second biggest alumni base, I believe, is in Houston. Dallas is first,
Okay.
is just closer. But a lot of Tech alum live in Houston. So wherever they come to Houston, Dallas, they're gonna be there for sure.
Bro, that was crazy.
You know what makes this a new renewed Big 12 rivalry game though? And I'm not glorifying it at all. And actually shout out to AD at U of H for being in the trenches and actually breaking up some of the nonsense. I've never seen people fight at the concourse of a U of H game.
Bro, they were fighting at the concourse, and they fought outside after the game.
So I mean, so this is that is all the makings of a rivalry game. Like, I mean, you had round number 2 in Lubbock. It's gonna be must see TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be. That game gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy for sure.
It is. When is that?
February 24th.
That's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a big month again.
Who is the best mid-major team to be on the lookout for? I think it's Bradley.
The best mid-major team? I mean, I picked them earlier in the year as my favorite. I'm gonna go with Arkansas State. They're probably, to answer your question, they're probably not the best mid-major team, but I really like their team. I picked them as my mid-major team at work. So I just really like their team. They got a bunch of, or not a bunch, but they got a few high major transfers. They transferred down, putting up big numbers. One of them was the Pinion kid from Arkansas. They got other players from mid-major leagues that won Player of the Year in that league, and they brought them to their squad. So I really like their team. I definitely think, they may be like a 13, something like that. I wouldn't want to play them, though. I think they could definitely go and pop a high major for sure. And didn't they beat Memphis this year? I think they popped Memphis this year.
Oh, I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
They beat somebody, yeah. I think they beat Memphis.
They did.
I mean, I know like St. Mary's, Gonzaga,
they're about 13, in December.
They're considered mid-majors, but I don't look at St. Mary's and Gonzaga as a mid-major, even though their conference is a mid-major.
Gonzaga, no. St. Mary's, they're good every year, but they a mid-major school. They a mid-major school. They just they're good though. Every year they got pros, they got good players.
I watched that game last night too. That was a pretty good game. St. Mary's and Gonzaga. I caught some of
that. Carter had a question for you, Doug, man.
Man, I don't know, man. I mean, I know, but I don't know. It be over for the. Hey man, basketball season is over with at Prairie View A&M University, bro. So, we got a brand new football coach. We get top level transfers. That's what I'm worried about right now. But now, shout out Coach Johnny Jones and TSU. They playing well right now. I think the only game they lost to the SWAC was to Southern.
Okay.
Southern is pretty good though.
Hey, I think this is just me. Got to start taking our kids to seeing college basketball games. I want to shout out Ryan Spears from Pearland, Christian Haskett from Houston Christian. They were in the game. All of Crosby was in the game. Doug, who you saw at the game?
George Ranch was there. Hampshire Fournette was there. Brazos Wood.
Silsby, yes. Take these kids to see different levels so they know the physicality and what they got to go through. Cause
I wouldn't take them to. I mean, the NBA is just really bad right now. I wouldn't take a high school kid, especially with how they're changing the rules, basically screwing high school kids out of scholarships anyway. I would take them to all different types of levels of college basketball, to be honest with you. From the lows to mid to the highs. And
to even D3s.
Yeah, I would take them all everything. I mean, in Texas, we don't even have that many mid-major schools. So we have highs and lows. So we don't really have that many in between, not generally speaking. So if you could take them to, with the transfer portal stuff, kids, they probably should go down a level anyway. So if you have a fringe mid-major kid, I mean, even if he's a fringe high major kid, he probably should go mid anyway so he can play. So I would definitely take them to as many college games as you would. Rice would be a good one. They're in a very good league too. That league has pros. It's a tough league. Every game's hard. I would definitely take them to that. Even like the Southland's not the best, but you have a McNeese there, so you're getting to see the talent drop. U of H is obviously here. TSU is here. A&M's an hour away. Sam Houston's 45 to an hour away. So we have good.
Houston Christian. They need to go to St. Thomas and Houston Christian, Tobias.
Yeah, we got schools there.
They can go watch.
I mean, even
North
Corpus
American
is that far.
University.
Yeah, like we got schools in this area. Like within an hour and a half, you can hit 10 schools, literally.
You can go see Lee Junior College play.
Yeah.
Go watch Region 14 because that league not sweet.
Blinn.
Go watch St. Blinn. Come to Port Arthur, watch Lamar State College. Go watch St. Thomas because like I said last week, because a lot of you guys think you too good for D3, and Angel Johnson will destroy you. So you need to go watch him play in person. So, like, just take them to go watch college basketball because they're not gonna watch it on TV. They're gonna go pull up.
I got one for you, T. And I'm putting you on the spot. Just off the top of your head, don't give me a specific number. Top post interior men so far, and give me your best backcourt duo guard play so far throughout the season. Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to keep snowballing this. You know, Los and LJ is a great backcourt duo, but Elijah Hawkins and Mr. McMillan, wasn't familiar with your game.
Very good.
But I'm here now.
So you said the best backcourt is the front court?
Give me individual front court interior players, and then give me best backcourt duos.
Well, if you go individual front court, we got to talk about Johnny Broome at Auburn. I mean, he can win Player of the Year. He may not because they got some other stuff going on, but he's very good. He definitely would deserve it. Houston would have to be on the list. I think Tech would have to be on the list. I mean, Wade Taylor and Buddy from Duncanville, they're playing really, really well. They're playing really well.
He was at the game today.
Yeah, they're one of my favorite. A&M is one of my favorite teams just in general. I think they're loaded. I think they're another team. I can see them definitely getting to that second weekend, maybe even the Final Four.
Manny Obaseki hit a big shot the other day.
You know who I like for Texas Tech? I mean, for Texas A&M. I'm about to tell you his name. I think he'll transfer. You might be able to tell me. You know, you locked in the college. I just be worried about Duke. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, Doug? Say that. Say that name on the show one more time.
I'm about to tell you his name, bro. Give me 1 second. His name is. Hold on, I gotta find it. But y'all keep talking. I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
The big fella.
Yeah.
Farrell Payne.
Farrell Payne, bro.
Yeah, he came from Minnesota. So Elijah Hawkins, Tech's guard, he came from Minnesota. He led the country in assists last year. And Farrell Payne, he was like one of like 6 players in college last year, averaging like 10 and 8, 10 and 7, something like that, in a block and a half a game.
Bro.
He and to be honest with you, they have a secret weapon off the bench. They don't even play him that much. Wilcher, CJ Wilcher, he led the Big Ten in bench scoring last year. They don't even play him. That kid can play. Like, he only plays like 10 minutes a game because he don't really defend that well, but he can score, though. He really, really can shoot. And I feel like there may be a game or a scenario in the near future. They just put him in the game. He may just go berserk.
Yeah, I like Farrell Payne, bro. He popped out to me earlier this year when I watched him play. We talk about backcourts. I love Memphis backcourt, though. Tyrese Hunter and PJ, bro.
I mean, even Kobe, like Kobe Rogers.
Yeah.
He's like a 1,500-point scorer. It's not his fault. You're just playing with PJ will be an All-American for sure, and Hunter has a chance. So you're playing with 2 All-Americans. Kobe Rogers is like a 1,200, 1,500-point scorer in college.
Yeah.
He's an All-American?
He's going to be first or second team, bro.
PJ, he should be.
Absolutely. Yeah, bro.
Should be. He got a chance. What's helping him is some of the guards aren't playing well. Like Marcus, like Sears, he's not even finishing games. That's no disrespect, but like everybody can't make it. And PJ, I mean,
Dylan Harper got hurt. And Tahad Pettiford may not qualify because he's coming off the bench, right?
RJ Davis not playing well.
He's not
And that's
playing
not
well.
I'm not
So he's not playing well.
Look!
No, it ain't have nothing to do. It has
Okay,
nothing
bro.
to do with North Carolina, bro. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just thinking about guards that was supposed to
Does
be
Jalen Lowe get into that mix somehow?
Yeah, he has a chance. His team, they got to play better though. They got Pop
gotta
yesterday
play
by Wake
better.
Forest. They got to play better.
Yeah.
He's playing well. Like he's a pro. He's an NBA player. But they as a group, they have to play better.
Yeah, Auburn backcourt. Pettiford nasty, bro. He's so good, bro.
He's good.
He's so good. The SEC is, man, that's what I want to ask you. How many teams you think the SEC gonna get in the tournament? Because that's a gauntlet, bro.
11 of them.
I'm gonna say 10.
10?
I think they're gonna get 10. Texas has a chance. I don't know if they're gonna do it. Their schedule will get kind of hard next week. Arkansas at Vandy, Bama, Kentucky. They could lose all of those, So now the thing for them is the SEC is so good, and plus you have the SEC tournament, you can get quality wins. Every game's a quality win pretty much.
I just heard Ole Miss got a quad 1 win beating Texas. And I was like, I thought that was gonna be the other way. I thought Texas needed to beat Ole Miss to get a quad 1. That is the craziest thing. That when you get to start talking about the inner workings of how they rank and weight your win, those quad wins are mofo, bro.
Bro, U of H first quad 1 win was against Kansas. When they beat them in double overtime.
Yeah, I mean their non-con wasn't horrible, but I mean Notre Dame's awful.
Yeah,
San Diego State, they're better than people thought, but Hofstra, Jackson State, a lot of they lost to Alabama. Butler's horrible. Troy, Toledo, so that makes sense.
So another question: how many ACC? And have you seen the ACC this bad?
I haven't seen it this bad. I just turned 29. I haven't seen it this bad. I don't think so. I've been alive. I don't think so. It's very bad.
Nonsense.
Very, very bad.
Yeah, bro, it's bad.
Very bad. On CBS, bro, they were never that bad, bro. Even you could go watch like Wake Forest, and still you be like, oh, this Wake Forest.
And it was interesting because last year they did. I mean, historically they've done very well in the tournament. They're like one of I think that's the only league that's like 80%. I have to look at the numbers again. I don't want to lie, but it's because they can play multiple ways. They can, they don't have the athletes like the SEC, but they can play that way. They can play slow like the Big Ten. They can play the style like the Big 12. But this year, teams just under, like North Carolina's not good. Like SMU, they're 8-3. They may not get in. Their resume may not be good enough to get in. They're 4th in the league.
And the infield not that SMU team not good enough. They don't got enough quality wins.
Resume's not good. I mean, every good team they played in non-con they lost. Mississippi State, you lose. Got to beat them. LSU and Virginia are awful. It doesn't matter. You lose to Duke, you lose to Carolina, you lose to Louisville. Where are we getting these wins from? Virginia Tech is terrible. Pitt will be a good win for them. They play them Tuesday, February 11th. Wake Forest is okay. Notre Dame's bad. They play Clemson. That'll be a good game for them. Cal's bad. Stanford, Syracuse, Florida State. So where are we getting these wins from? It's not their fault. It's the league's just bad. So you have to you got to beat somebody, right? You got to beat Clemson. You got to beat Pittsburgh, and you got to beat whoever I just said. You got to beat those teams.
And then the only way you can get a quality win in the ACC tournament is if you pop Duke or Louisville or something.
Yeah, Duke, Louisville, or Clemson. To answer your original question, maybe 3: Duke, Clemson, Louisville. SMU will be on the bubble. Maybe they can get in that, that little 11-11 game. Maybe they can get in that.
Shout out Pat Kelsey for the rejuvenation in Louisville. Shout them guys out. Nobody gave them a shot. Nobody gave them a chance.
And they're one of their best players is done for he tore his ACL in like November. Grayson Pryor, the kid that played at was at USF the year before. Yeah, they're missing him. So yeah, Pat Kelsey's done a great job.
Yeah,
And
Memphis. I mean, Virginia. So,
and basketball is just better when Louisville's good. It's just better.
yeah,
It's
that's
just a
just
better
like
game.
when the Knicks good in the NBA or something like
That's
that.
just
Like
better.
it just feels, yeah. The Big Ten. What you got in that one? Oh, they got a
lot of them.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, we talked about Michigan with the footers. They gonna propose. They gonna put the clamps on a lot of teams in half court defense when there's no transition and you got 2 7-footers. Oh wow!
I'm gonna say probably 7, maybe at 8. Like Maryland interests me.
Didn't Maryland get a
Great.
win today?
Who?
Didn't Maryland get a win today?
No, they didn't play
No,
today.
not today. They beat Wisconsin on Wednesday. That was a good win for them. They won 4 in a row.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that league. I mean, and no one's even talking about Michigan State's good. Like they lost to USC the other day.
They are
but
good.
No one's you haven't heard a word about Michigan State all year. No one said a word. 18-3, 9-1 in the Big Ten.
Fam, the crazy part about this Michigan State team, they might be the deepest I've seen them in 20 years. Yeah. You got Kane Carr, you got Garrett Norman, you got Tricky Trey, you got who else is coming out the bench? The Jackson kid.
Yeah, Jackson Cole, Jeremy Fears.
Didn't say nothing about that Fears, and he been hooping.
Jace Richardson.
They got 9 dudes averaging 5 points or more on the team, bro. That's crazy.
Izzo probably want it like that because he know if we get to talking about him, portal coaching, somebody gonna pay them to leave.
And what's interesting about Izzo is he's only taken like 2 or 3 transfers in his like coaching career. He doesn't like transfer. That's just not his thing. So he doesn't. That's not his thing. So he's getting these kids and like developing them. I think the only transfer on the team this year he took was Frankie Fiddler. I think came from a mid-major. He's not
it's only because he lost AJ Harger to Vanderbilt, right? That's a grad transfer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's developing these kids and just getting them better.
Nah, Izzo one of the ones that's gonna keep it old school and do it his way.
T, let's talk about this. And I try to tread carefully because I still be liking to get into the gyms and doing my job. Every year, Mick Cronin pulls this. My kids are too selfish, too entitled. They get paid, and I be damned. They fall for a hook, line, and sinker, and all of a sudden UCLA's good again. What's the deal? What? How do you feel? They're not a bad team on paper.
No. So last year he took a bunch of Euro kids last year. He's a different type of coach, and you have to understand when you play for Cronin, he's weird. He's blue collar. He's a different type of coach. He's very old school, rough, get in your face. Some kids don't like that, so you have to be prepared for that. I personally didn't like how he came at him, but I mean they've won 4 games in a row, I think, since then. But he's a different type. He's a good coach. He a little different.
And not all on Mick because he did say a lot of this is the Big Ten travel. He was like, teams love to come to LA. It's cool. They get to come to LA, chill, play 2 games, go home. We got to travel 4,000 miles, play somewhere cold, come home, then go again. So I kind of get it, but I just want to hear industry because I mean, at the end of the day, none of them kids folded on them. When
did he go on that little rant? Like y'all remember what day? Because they didn't want 5 straight.
Yeah. It like 2 weeks ago. I didn't like it because he held no accountability for himself. It was all them. I'm doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing. Is them. Like I'm the loudest one in practice. I'm the only one doing this. As a coach, you want to protect your guys. You should hold some accountability too. I'm not getting these guys prepared well enough. At the end of the day, your job is determined by wins and losses anyway. So you have to take ownership of that.
Yeah, because he was blaming the assistant coaches, players. They wasn't giving the right kind of Gatorade. It was wild, bro.
This is my last question to you, Tobias. I don't know how much you know about this, but what was the point of all the movement, like the UCLA to Big Ten and like your Stanford, all that to ACC, when they're playing for 2040 is to do an 80 team coalition? Like, what do you know anything about that, or can you talk about that?
What I think is going to happen, eventually you're going to see there's going to be like two versions of the NCAA tournament. You're going to see one tournament with all the big schools, Auburn, Duke, Carolina, etc., and then you're going to have another one with like Dayton, St. Louis, whoever.
Correct.
What they'll probably do is Dayton, you're 28-4. Y'all can come to the big boy tournament this year, but it'll be a year by year thing. So the best mid majors, they'll put them in it because it's all about money. So you see, like Gonzaga, they're trying to lead the WCC. So for every round a team advances in the tournament, the league gets a check. The problem is in WCC, it's only St. Mary's and Gonzaga. So Gonzaga's issue was, well, why are we paying for this entire league? Like Pepperdine can't stand on their own. You know, LaLoya Marymount can't stand on their own. It's just Gonzaga. So some of those schools, they were getting mad. They didn't like that. And then with the Pac-12, they were starting to break up. I think what was it? Was it Washington State? They had to give back like several $1 million back to the league or something like that.
Yeah, they had to pay back. Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's just a money play. You're going to make more money in the Big Ten, and you know the travel sucks, but you're just making more money. So the Big Ten may get 8-9 teams in the league, whereas the Pac-12 last year, the Pac-12 was good last year, but historically the last decade they've been the worst Power 5 conference. They just have been. So
they did go out on a bang though. They 12 teams kind of like represented it on the way out.
They did.
You know?
You just make it more money. So like that year, you know, like look at the Big 12 over the past few years. Tech went to the national championship. Baylor and Kansas won. So you're getting a 64, 32, 16, 8 Final Four chip. So you're getting all those checks for every team that did that. So if you got the SEC, you got 10 teams that make it to the tournament, and let's say 3 of them make it to the Final Four. How many checks did you get? How much money? Like I was on campus at Tech when Tech went to the Final Four. I came at the school in the fall. We had a brand new science building. We had a brand new track facility. We had the basketball was getting a thing built. It was amazing how much money you can just make in 2 months or a month worth of basketball, and you getting new stuff. So.
You know, I didn't know if you knew a lot about that, this 80-team coalition that they're planning to do by the year 2040. Yeah, and then it's kind of everybody else, like your mid-majors, they'll have their own little league. Yeah. And then kind of doing a reward program. So if you keep winning, we'll bump you up. But if you're in that 80 team and you keep losing, we're going to bump you down.
Like soccer. Like I think the Euro League, one of those leagugues over in Europe, they do that. It's just like soccer. So it's just a reward system just to keep people good. I want to see what they're talking about doing, maybe going into next college season. They're talking about putting a cap on NIL. So high majors, they're only going to get 3 to 4 million roughly, like per high major. So that'll be interesting to see. I think personally, just in my studying and covering, the portal so heavily, you need about 5 million to be good every year, about 5. So if you shave off a whole million, let's say everybody gets 4, you're not going to see players getting 1.2 million anymore. You're not going to see players getting that. Like your top player, you can kind of depend on how you do it. Like U of A doesn't take a bunch of portal guys because they develop so well. They have guys like in a farming system to get better. But if you're a school like Kansas State, you got to bring in 6-7 dudes, you're screwed.
You took the school I was thinking about.
Yeah, you can't Indiana, you can't afford it. So how do you? Yeah. So you really have to really manage your roster. That's why people like Buff. Why Buff is so important, because he's literally managing. He's a GM. He's managing this roster, and you have to literally like think of what the money. Y'all see it on Twitter. It'll be like you have $15, build your NBA roster, whatever. You're literally doing that exact same thing, but just with real humans and real money. So it's going to be interesting to see just how the dynamic changes, but you're going to see a lot of teams, why does Oregon have to have the same amount of money as Purdue? That doesn't make sense. But they even now. So now you're gonna start seeing how it was back in the day. People are gonna start getting paid on the table. It's just gonna go back to the economy again.
Yep.
That's like Colorado football program. They said they're not doing a collective thing. They said they're gonna bring in their money from somewhere else.
Yeah,
they don't feel right. So
They was trying to get funded by the Saudi investment fund.
yeah.
Yeah. The NCAA, they don't like a collective, but I don't see how they're going to be able to get rid of it. You can't tell people how they can spend their own money. You can't tell them that. So I think they'll still be around.
Okay. Yeah, man. Go Grand Canyon University, man. I got them. I mean, it ain't no bracket out yet, but I'm definitely putting them as a bracket.
They were receiving in my. I thought they were supposed to be the best mid major. To be honest with you.
They
should. Yeah, I thought it was at the beginning of the year.
They got money. I don't know how they was.
Yeah, they 7-1 in conference. They tied, I think, with Utah Valley. They got the same record, but yeah, they just beat Utah Valley yesterday. They beat them all 18. So maybe they'll get them going.
T, I'm gonna ask you a question. Feel free not to answer. Who on the hot seat? Who need a good tournament? Not who need a good tournament?
You can't answer that question.
I can't answer that.
I know.
Just wanted to see. We some are more obvious than others, but yeah, I can't answer that. I'll text you, but I can't answer it on here.
I really don't want to know. Like, but I was just trying to see what you can and can't talk about.
Yeah, there are some in this state. There are definitely some in this region for sure.
Okay, let me rephrase my question. Who has helped their draft stock and who has hurt their draft? No. Just tell me who's helped their draft stock. We don't want to know who hurt their draft stock.
Who's helped their draft stock?
Had no shot. If I'm being honest, Janot Broom went from just a household name to I'm asking G-Day, Dre, and Doug and Rob every day. Are we sure he not the number one pick? Are we sure?
Yeah, he won't go. He won't go. He's definitely helped himself for sure. He definitely helped himself a lot. He won't go one night. They're going to draft.
I know.
Cooper for sure. But yeah, he would probably definitely want them to help himself. I mean, I think Jalen has helped him. So he hasn't shot the ball super well. But I mean, this class of point guards is kind of weird. They thought it was going to be better coming into the season. But I mean, Harper's very good. We know that. But like the Nolan Traore kid from France, he moved up a level. They tearing his ass up over there. So he's not playing well. He'll still go high, but he's not playing like what they thought. He not
at that Wemby. He a must have at the one.
So I mean, I think Jalen has really, really helped himself. I really, really want them to get into the tournament, but I think he's an NBA player. I think he's gonna have a long career if that's what he wants. But because the cerebral player has made a comeback, and that's exactly what he is. Trey Jones, his brother Tyus, they can't jump over no phone book, but they really good though. They gonna be in the NBA as long as they want. Luka big as hell, and he can't jump either, but he's very good. Cerebral players made a comeback, so I think Jalen is one of those players. Not saying he'll be a Luka or nothing like that, but I think he could be a Tyus Jones at the next level. I think he's gonna make money. He's gonna stick.
I agree with you on that. I got two. I got VJ Edgecombe rising up.
Yeah, he was bad at first.
We all knew he was gonna be in there, and then he kind of got started. Yeah. That what he did against Kansas was impressive the other day. And then, not to jinx it, but if Memphis do something, I don't see how PJ Haggerty stay another year.
Yeah, he definitely, no matter what happens, he definitely should test.
See what they say.
Yeah, see what it says. And then because I mean this draft has been kind of some of the guys they've been wanting, they just haven't been like Igor Demon at BYU. He's good, but they thought he was gonna be.
They said he was top two. Him and Kamen Malak were top two the whole summer. All season, everything, top two. Now it's like
been great.
What about the big from Creighton?
Oh, Kalkbrenner. I like Kalkbrenner.
Yeah, I don't know how to say his name.
Yeah, Ryan Kalkbrenner. Yeah, he's good player. Probably second round. Second round, late first.
Okay.
But yeah, some of these guys in this
I
draft,
like him, man.
yeah, they're dudes are getting hurt. Like Liam hasn't played in a month, like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
People are just like Harper's hurt, So some of these guys, they're stocking. This is around the time. I'm not saying they're doing this on purpose, but this is around the time. Their eyebrows start hurting, fingernails hurt. I'm gonna just not play. This is around that time. Not saying they're doing this. I believe them that they're actually hurt, but Rutgers probably not making the tournament. Not really. Probably not.
That's what I'm thinking. So
Yeah.
like now everything else is just NBA reps, right?
Yeah. So like if
you think they'll play NIT if they get invited, or will they pull out?
If Rutgers they should not play at all. I wouldn't even go to the game. Go to the game and do what? No, they just
got invited to the NIT. You saying no?
No, Rutgers can go. Harper and Bailey should not. Yeah, the rest of them, they can go. They can do whatever they want to do.
It's like sitting out a bowl game.
Yeah, I'm not playing. I won't go to the game.
I'm not about to play in the Cheez-It Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not playing in that.
We can't teach them to duck smoke, bro.
They've been doing it. They do this every year. Not them specifically, but they do it every year. This is a, they do it all the time. Ain't no pros playing in no NIT. Not no more. Maybe 10 years ago they ain't doing it no more. The NIL check's been cashed. We done. I ain't got my last check. I don't need to play for what?
I got you. Okay, who else you got on the draft board?
I don't know if he's ready now. I do think JoJo is a pro. He also should test. I would test if I were him. He may come back. Maybe they might be best. But
JoJo is a 4-year U of H. You know how much that boy JoJo loved the University of Houston.
Well,
Kelvin and Kellen could tell him, JoJo, you got to go pro now. You used up and JoJo would be like, nah, I want to play for U of H. That's different. He different.
Yeah, this draft is
mute, Doug. You on mute. What you said? Does he get drafted? He gets drafted within the first 7 picks, Mr. Williford.
Them U of H kids, they love staying on campus, bro.
Love it. That's what development look like.
Yeah, because Malik Wilson, his mid-range jumper is elite now, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Bro, I used to see Emmanuel Sharp in the gym shooting threes by himself. Don't speak, don't say nothing. 2 years ago. 2 years. I'm not saying that I saw him becoming the sniper that he is, but I know what he put in the work at and when.
But didn't he come? He came out of high school as a shooter, right?
Yeah, he can shoot.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he can shoot. He's from Florida.
Yeah.
From Florida down there somewhere, he can shoot.
Yeah, I think he's from Tampa or somewhere.
Yeah, something like
Tampa. He's from Rod Wave country.
Tampa, the city of Tampa has sold a lot of bad dope in the college and pro scene.
Hey, I got a question, and it's in that area. Shout out to my boy Jordan Ivy Curry, who I think should test the draft process. Why isn't the Mikey Williams, Dior Johnson backcourt not really? They're
just not very good, man. I'm gonna just keep.
Are they not very good, or are they not just used to college at that level?
I mean, you see it. I mean, you know, because you in the gym more than most. Eventually, we can talk numbers, stars, projections. If you're not good, we're going to find out. The basketball has never lied. If you're not good, we gonna know. We gonna find, and if you can play, no matter what people say, if you're good enough, we always gonna find out. Don't matter.
From New York, Texas is not letting nobody just take his spot. You
Well,
was
first
going
of all, Mikey Williams is not good. He's never been good in my opinion.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Maybe it's just me, but no, he's never.
No,
I
you're not
thought
alone,
Dior
though.
Johnson was gonna be good,
Dior
but
is
Mike
better.
Williams,
Dior is better.
yeah,
Yeah, he was another one. You know, I wasn't a big fan. I thought he was better than Mikey though. But
yeah, I've never been a fan of Mikey
Definitely.
Williams, bro.
Definitely.
Never been a fan of Mikey Williams.
yeah, it's just I mean that was middle school hype, and then he's never won anything. I mean, I was telling people his senior year when he was going to college. I said, "Have anyone seen a Mikey Williams highlight tape that last summer?" Like, no, T haven't seen one. Why? Because they tearing his ass up on the Adidas circuit. That's why the cameras was there. You know they was there watching them. They just was nothing to post. They were killing them. It's hard to post.
Yeah.
You can't
Hey,
post.
This ain't that two-way California basketball.
Yeah, like
He was out there playing against kids from Brookland, Texas.
Yeah,
Like that was his high school equivalency. Like, of course he gonna be doing all that against them.
Yeah, them kids. Yeah. The elementary school, middle school, the high school, all in one room. Like that. He's not playing against those career kids. That's not the same. It's not the same.
Somebody say they gotta walk in the line to go.
Yeah, that ain't it, man. like, and that's no disrespect to where he from. It's just we know what it is. Like we already know.
He playing Harmony of Katie every game, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
elementary, middle school, high school, all in one room.
Come on, man.
Hey, that was wild.
That's what I'm saying, man. You know.
That's funny, dog.
Man, you know what I'm saying? The school lunch got two options: chicken and pizza. He can't even get no drink.
Chicken and pizza, that's it.
He got nothing else going on. Like, that's like, come on, man. Like,
chicken and pizza.
Yeah.
No, y'all funny, bro. Oh man. T, this your time.
Tobias, we gotta get you on here more often, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm ready. Portal cooking up. We got I think it opens because they shortened it this year. It's only 30 days.
30 days.
Yeah, I think it's like March 26th and ends to 27th, something like that. But yeah, so Portal here. I'm gathering my names. I have like over 400 names on my little list right now. So some of them y'all know they're from Houston. So you'll see a bunch of them kids going there, find a new spot to call home.
Last question. What's the craziest NIL story you heard without using names?
The craziest one that immediately comes to mind is two kids. First one, the school's in the state he went to visit. So they fly his mom down from wherever they're from. She gets off the plane. She gets into the office. Hello, ma'am. How you doing? She don't answer the question. Nothing. She sit down. Let's talk money. She says it's what did she say? It's $200,000 to be in this top six, and we want $800,000 total. So to put the school in the top six on Twitter was $200,000. So that's non-negotiable. It's $200,000 for sure. Like if you don't
did y'all pay the graphic designer? I swear to God, I pray that y'all paid the graphic designer. If y'all out here doing things like that.
So I was like, what? They're like, T, like, what do you think? What do you mean? What do I think? Go look at his numbers, man. He averaged 6 points. What do you mean? This isn't even a discussion. This kid's not. He's not good enough. Like most kids aren't good enough to even do that at all. But him doing that was crazy. And the second one was the other kid. He was decent. He wanted $750. He wanted a car service, access to a plane, and he wanted to be able to pick any car off the lot in this particular school like every month. He didn't get this, but that's what he wanted.
God bless America.
So that's
access to the plane, like that's quarterback. That's what Queen Ewers got at UT, right?
Then where you going?
That's what I'm gonna ask. That's what I'm leading up to. Okay, you get the access to the plane. Bet. What we find?
It's a cool report. I thought it was cool, but I was like, well, we got practice at 3, brother. Practice 2 hours long, man. Where we going?
You flying to Cabo for the week?
If he could tell me where he was going, shit, that'd have been cool. I just don't know where we can go when we.
Do you gotta see your granny and make sure she get her cancer treatments every
like
month?
Bro,
You gotta.
That's hilarious.
You,
dog.
Pookie, and Ray can't be on the school first class jet going to Vegas like y'all should do.
Then he wanted like a car. So I was like, so he wanted a car service. Then he wanted like his own car that he wanted to be able to pick off the lot every month.
So you don't want to drive the car to where you need to go because you need a car service. But then you want me to give you something to run the miles up.
He was just saying whatever at that point. He didn't know what he wanted. He just, I got the little
This
magic
is why
genie.
everybody can't have money
Tobias, if you know anybody that's close to me that's doing foolish stuff like that, just send me the text message so I could block them and act like I don't know them no more. Because that's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's bad.
Like,
I want a car service, but I want to go get a car off the lot every month.
Yeah, I didn't.
And a plane. Like, where you going, bro?
I didn't get that one.
Uber Flag don't get a plane, and he at the top of the ACC. He could miss 3 games and be okay. What are we doing?
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
I private jet to Waffle House.
Yeah, like
the handler's 2 hands on, bro. I don't like. I was expecting something crazy. You know what I was expecting? Oh, let me stay off campus in like a $500,000 house. Okay, you don't want to stay in the dorm. You want to stay in.
They don't want that.
I was, let me put my family in, get me a chef so I could get my body right. None of that. Really? The PJ and the car access.
They don't, the stuff they should want, they don't want that stuff. They don't want the common, the stuff that makes sense. They don't want that stuff.
I'd have been telling them, hey, I need you to fly Chris Brickley in to work me out every morning before we have team workouts. I need Wolfgang Puck making all my meals. And then for entertainment, I need 1 rapper of my choosing per month to come do a show at the stadium. Y'all don't even know how to negotiate for good stuff. Y'all out here just wasting these people time and flight tickets. That's ridiculous.
Hey. Man, any final words from anybody, man? That one like the cake, man.
Get well soon.
Sheesh.
Hey, all jokes aside, we had playoffs. I don't want to hear nobody hurt. I don't want to hear have it today. Nah, these games count, and they count, or you going home. So with that being said, see you on the baseline.
Can y'all stop being so damn emotional too, bro? Like, please. Like, man, like, emotional as hell. But that's all I got, man. Like it's go time now, man. Like, we only got 2-3 games left. Time to get it in.
Yep. Time to get it in, man. Make sure that y'all pay it forward to somebody some way, somehow. Don't have to be financially. You just never know who's going through what. Kind words do go a long way. Like Doug said, stop being emotional. I got a plug said the playoffs is here. No excuses. Finish games. Let's get it done, man. But until the next time.